Welcome to the Real Shit Talkers. Do I even gotta say my name anymore? I just like to say I'm a fucking dragon. Okay? To the right side.
As always, Gentleman Jack. And today we have...
Speaking name into existence.
What's up? What's up? Speaking to existence. I'm already alive, man. I'm throwing it off. Nah. What's up, people? Joe Fucarino, the Therapy Without a Degree podcast.
Yes. Therapy without a degree. I'm sorry, I'm tongue-tied today.
It's 11 a.m., man.
Yeah.
I think it's expected.
It's okay. So I should be used to this, but
Yeah,
you know, coming to this motherfucker, it's always a mission now. Every Sunday, nothing else happens. Be fine. It's
just the Sundays.
The Sundays. It's like, you
know.
got to go do something important. Wait, but this has to happen first.
What I want to know is who picked 11 a.m.s.
Okay, how that happened?
See, wait a minute. See, when you pause like that, it's like,
okay. So when we originally started the show, we couldn't. I used to work nights, right? So there was only two things that could happen. I used to have to do from my graveyard shift straight to the podcast, because if I did it any other time, it wouldn't have happened because I would have been asleep. It was just I wouldn't been able to, and now I had to been getting ready to go back to work that night. So 11 a.m. just fit, and then we just like got used to it, and just TRST been in 11 a.m. since.
All right, so, 11 a.m. on a Sunday, man.
Even after I left that job, I was still like, I mean, it's already there. Let's probably just keep it, right? So that's how that happened. That's how you guys been. How you been doing? How's the podcast, man? How's life?
Good, man. Life's been rocky. Life's been it's been a rough year. A lot of ups and downs, though. A lot of failures, but you got to learn from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
The podcast is good, man. It's been progressing little by little. You know, just putting in work, trying to at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just moving. You know, we started some different programs, different videos, different things on social media.
Tell me a little bit about the programs that you have going on.
Well, we do the Wings and Visions. You know, we've been doing that for a while. The Wings and Visions every Wednesday.
When I met you, you was doing that.
Giving the free vision boards. Mondays we do like motivational Mondays. Tuesdays we do these transformational tip Tuesday videos, like for your wellness and things like. You're a trainer, so little things. Maybe we get you on there one day. You give people a tip.
Yeah, I got you.
Word.
No
See, look at that. Thursdays we do like throwback failure type of thing. So I feel like we all fail, obviously all the time, right? We could always learn something from it.
Right.
So I like to embrace that on Thursdays. Fridays, Fired Out Fridays, and then we do some parenting stuff on Sundays.
So you go back and have them remember something bad that happened to them?
Yeah. Well, we have some. I don't want to go too much into it because we have something more that's coming with it. But yeah, basically it's like, okay, what's something that you failed at, but what did you learn from it?
Right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I felt like that's important. Actually, really important to know. Damn, it sounds so loud in here. Are we good? It sounds so loud.
That's you.
No, it's.
I can turn down your headphones.
Yeah, turn me down a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, everyone. It felt like I was trying to talk over myself.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like.
So you realize how loud you are.
Go suck. Yo, you want to talk about your shirt?
Go ahead.
It's
Talk
probably,
about shirt.
You're probably getting used to hearing this thing right here.
You see?
Lifter.
Okay.
You see it?
All right. All right, because I'm not tripping, right? Everyone hears that little at the lower bass.
Oh, that's outside.
Yeah, but you don't hear that after. I don't know. This guy's good.
But it was
shout out to Bravery Studios.
He does Bitcoin mining next door to us.
Oh, okay. He does Bitcoin.
Oh, got those
mining.
processors, bro.
The servers.
That's not fair. I'm about to go in there and just invest with him real quick. Talk business with him.
Don't do Bitcoin.
Nah, they dropped what,
Real
like
estate.
80, almost 80%.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, it's horrible.
At one point they were
what,
like
$5 in there.
They had like 6,000 drop down. I was like, switch.
Yeah.
Dude, I got like $5 in Bitcoin.
Fuck that noise.
I was like, that's $5 I donated technically
Basically.
to anything I.
You never know, man. That $5 can go to like.
Yeah, but what's the new coins that's up now? It's I'm sorry, straight away from your what you said. What was the new Bitcoin that? It's not Bitcoin.
You mean
it's
cryptocurrency?
New cryptocurrency. I forgot. I think it was called Lumidar, something like that.
I don't pay attention to fads.
Well, apparently, like, is it really too far off to think that sooner or later, paper money might be obsolete.
I think it should just all go back to trades.
Go back to trades.
Yeah,
like, we're just trading.
Like, all right, what basically?
Then we're gonna end up like China. I mean, China's have a really booming economy right now, but
Oh no, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to paperless. We're gonna go, but it's matter how quick.
I think they're trying to steer it. This is just me being ignorant. I probably don't know shit. It's probably somebody on the other side screaming like, "What? Shut up!" But
we just shit talking right now.
Yeah, but you're not here, so suck it. But I thought they was trying to push everything towards credit, right? Because credit seems like real, like it's controlled, right?
Sort of.
But this cryptocurrency is very uncontrollable.
Well, yeah, because what's determining its value?
Yeah, what's the backing? There has to be something backing the currency, right?
So what it is, the only thing that's the only thing that's ever set in stone is gold standard.
Right.
And that would be the best to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can buy gold and hold on to the prices go up, you can sell it when you want, or just use gold. Or once again, like as I was saying, trades such as, okay, I'm an electrician, so you need something fixed, but I need my kid's teeth checked out. I'm like, all right, you know what? Normally it costs about 150 to do this, and you're telling me it costs 150 to do a checkup. There you go. There's my trade. So it's all what give and take in the sense it would work.
I mean, you have to put a value on what you do, and how you have to.
Well, it's not only like that. Like, think about it. If you had your community all had one vegetable in their backyard, you had corn, the other has tomatoes, one has peppers. You decide some fruit. Someone has apples. Someone has pears. Somebody has watermelons.
Yeah, I get that.
Like here,
but
you're trading off.
We don't live in an economy. We don't live in a world where everyone will have a skill that is worth a trade.
Everybody has skill. They just haven't found it.
No. Yeah, that's very true. But what I'm saying, we don't live like there's so many of us. How many of us gonna have apples and pears and watermelon? Like, how many of us?
That's why I'm saying. Like, if you look at your block,
how many
everyone
people's
has
gonna be electricians and all that stuff? We don't have an economy where everyone have like.
That's why your
valuable skill.
That's why your value as a skill is much higher than some.
Yo, but it's gonna take a long time for shit like that because you gotta keep it real. Like, they make money off of money. Yeah. Actual, like, physical money. Yeah. Like, you know how much money they probably make off that? Like, the government owns half those banks and shit like that.
Well, it's not on that. If you think about it, right? So the Federal Reserve is the ones who print the money out.
Yeah.
When they print out, say they only printed out $1, there's already a 50% tax on that. So it's $1.50 that you needed to pay them back for. But there's only $1 in existence. So there's more money in debt than there is money on the world right now, unless you use the gold standard. Then you're able to pay that back. But as of right now, they already dug us into a hole we can't get out of. The deficit is always going up no matter what. All they decide is whether or not could we take on more debt. That's all it is at this point. That's why I would have to go back to trades. Like, at this point, there's no money that needs to be exchanged. Whether fixing a switch or an outlet or helping power get to one spot is same thing as someone fixing a pipe or someone fixing your gutter, someone fixing your roof is. It's all there.
Yeah.
You're helping each other out, but at the same time, you're gaining something out of it. Because, like, all right, I'll fix your outlet today, but 3 weeks from now, I might need something. So it's always paying stuff forward that would actually help us out in that sense too. But people are greedy and want more than others.
But that's
when we throw those people in Fight Club.
But that's who we are. Of course, there's always gonna be one person that wants to have more than the other. So. No, but there's never but that kills ambition. You need to give people a reason to kind of work. Yeah, don't
get killed.
So now you're entering kind of like almost a unambitious as society. We're not gonna move forward as a society if there's no ambition.
Let's think about.
So it's like there's a reason why America has the best doctors in the world.
No, we don't. That's wrong.
It's the reason why we have the best surgical doctors
That's incorrect.
in the world.
Still wrong.
Don't matter. We have, but they're mostly here. Most of them. No. Yes, they are. They're mostly here. No.
Canada has better. Why do people go?
Pull it up.
I'll pull it. All right, go ahead.
Pull up the stats, fact sheets.
All right, I will. But other than that, with
Canada have the best doctors. They ain't got no. They got free health care. Them doctors like,
Yo,
I'll stitch you up for a second.
Sidebar. Have you been to Vegas?
No. This is a gift.
Just a shirt?
Yeah,
Okay,
my mom got it.
Dirty ass shirt.
It came like this, bro. Vegas is dirty.
Oh, okay. So
That's
you just
fucked up.
tossed it on.
You just lost all
Yeah.
your Vegas listeners. They just unsubscribed.
They
What?
be
No,
alright.
they're not, and they're like,
They're
yeah,
like,
we
I
right.
are.
know
we
what time
dirty.
it is.
Nah, I went to Vegas recently for the first time.
Oh
That's
yeah, how
why I
was it?
It was expensive,
Oh,
but it was good. It was really, really
okay.
fun.
I'm trying to get one in the summer.
Like,
Me and my brother's trying to plan it, but it's the money on that looks
yo,
crazy.
nah, it's the thing is, look at like Airbnbs and stuff. The hotel stays weren't even too crazy. It's just the lifestyle there. Like,
What is it?
yo, like breakfast buffets are like $40. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're gonna be like really strategic,
Mhm.
with it, then you could definitely do that. You got to go off the strip and all that.
Breakfast buffet is like $40.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
I got like a personal pizza for dinner, and that shit was $25 for the personal.
Ouch.
So it's,
Apparently, Denmark has the best doctors.
Yeah, there's one also. Dali, India has boy, where you at?
Dude, who has the most?
Just because you're the most.
Who has the most doctors, yo?
I would
I
say
just-
India.
Wait, most are best.
that's what I'm
tell me-
saying, man. That's two
See,
different.
that
that's
sounds-
two big different things.
What website is this? What fucking unpatriotic ass website is this? Because
Okay, wait.
they're not from America.
Check this out.
Sorry.
The most doctors per capita, right? There's
Uh-huh.
Qatar, which is doctors out of 10,000 people, they have 77.4.
Oh, Qatar.
Monaco,
they don't count,
Cuba,
dog.
Greece.
They don't count. Qatar, they're
Well,
not
okay.
even a real. They're not even a real. I mean, they're a country, but she's.
That per capita, per 10,000, they have that. And then, like I said, you also have Greece, you have Cuba, and then you have Monaco.
I refuse to believe that America doesn't have the best and
But-
most doctors in the world.
Then there's also
because
San Marino, there's
I'm
Spain,
American.
Austria, Russia. Yeah.
USA, man.
You
Where's
don't-
the pic-
you want? Okay,
You
fine.
know what? I don't want to believe that because y'all looking at some type of Nazi websites, and I don't want to deal with this.
Damn.
I'm gonna change this conversation now because I'm right. USA.
and that's it.
Fuck are you talking? But I'm sorry to cut you off from
Nah, it's all
earlier. We do this all the time.
Yeah,
This is
dude,
a-
nah, for real. I feel you.
so the podcast going good. I see that you got a new team. All right,
Yeah.
how's that team going?
It's doing great, man. Actually, really, really good. What I learned in life that you just kind of have to let shit come to you.
Right.
Like at first, sometimes you just want to put on, like the people you love and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then it's like, nah, like you just can't do. Unfortunately, you can't do that. You just gotta hustle. You gotta work, and you gotta do what you gotta do, and then the right people will be attracted.
Yeah, right.
I just
right.
believe that shit's just like the way the universe works.
Right. So tell us a little so you said that you got on your podcast you do mostly like what's the conversations about? Like are you guys just talking? Cuz to how I see it,
Yeah, how do you? I want to know.
maybe
Yeah, let's see how you see it.
amazing.
Nah, keep it 100. Keep it 100.
What I see is
Yeah.
I think that you guys are motivational speakers, right?
Okay.
So cuz maybe it's just I'm getting the wrong YouTube stuff. I mean Instagram stuff or whatever, but I was like, "Oh, so expand on that. Like what else is happening? Like are you guys talking about like finances or
Yeah.
are you trying to get people lives together?
Yeah.
Like, give us like a little example of just give me a topic that you guys worked on recently.
Yeah, of course. Now the motivation, man, I think that's a huge part of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I actually have a motivational speaker on my team.
Mhm.
Big Deal Crispy. So that's a huge part of it because I think we all could need some motivation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I listen to CT Fletcher.
CT, okay,
Yeah, get in the gym.
and you listen to that, right?
He be you don't listen to CT?
He's like,
What's your problem, yo?
What do you mean? What's my problem?
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You got to do it on air. You got to keep it on.
What's your problem, y'all?
What do you mean? What's my problem?
What you stand
We do
at?
some therapy
I'm
right
saying,
here.
all right, we're allowed
we
you.
got therapy without a degree right here. You
Go
want
ahead.
to settle something?
Go ahead. Okay, you're saying you have to listen to CT Fletcher to be motivated.
No, if I want motivation, I listen to CT Fletcher. What's the problem?
You need assistance. That's
Sometimes,
what the problem
maybe.
is.
All
Find it
right.
within yourself, bro.
You trying to call me bitch?
A little bit.
Damn.
A little bit.
You got a dirty shirt. You
See, you're
understand
going
me?
back to appearance. Now, if you ever realize, I'll show you right now.
No.
You see,
Shush.
he interrupts right away.
Shush for a second.
Okay,
You
go
got a
ahead. You have your
dirty
turn.
shirt,
Okay,
right?
go ahead.
You weigh $100.
Okay.
Okay. And you look like Jesus Christ.
That's fine.
You should say.
So okay, you
nothing
basically
to me.
said this. A, I'm your Lord and Savior.
My Lord and Savior.
Right. B, you
All right?
went straight
I
to the
sacrifice babies on
B.
a week.
Hold on, you see once again. B, you're interrupting. I have to go straight to insults, so that lowers your intelligence.
Oh,
there.
so now I'm stupid. All right. Okay.
And
All
I turned left.
Go
you
fuck-
see,
I turned
what's up,
left.
boy? and three,
Uh-huh.
just because you say I'm a $1, right? That means I'm 1,000. So that's 100 and a 0 at the end of that.
You so corny,
You see what you
Jack.
did?
It must be.
It's too early
It
to
must
call
be
that now.
sad in your house. You were so corny, man.
I'm going by what you said.
Sorry, dogs. You tried.
Going back to insults. You see?
Hey, you tried. It's fine. Hey,
Go find
job.
motivation. Go
Good
find
job.
motivation.
I will. CT Fletcher, shout me out.
Hey, yo, check him
No,
out.
but CT Fletcher is good. Especially after post surgery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do you listen to him at all?
Nah.
Like any other motivational speakers that you listen to?
Oh yeah, big time. I listen to Eric Thomas. Is probably my number one.
Oh yeah.
you
Eric
probably see
Thomas.
we post a lot of
He
his stuff.
pops up on my Facebook. Yo, I followed him, I don't know, last year, and I keep forgetting that I followed him. But he pops up on my timeline every day.
every day.
Drives me freaking nuts now. But shout out to Eric Thomas.
Yeah.
Doing good things.
Yeah, ET. I mean, I actually listen to a health podcast, but he's very motivational with it as well. The Sean Stevenson, the Mental Health Show. Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah. Tony Robbins. A little bit, mainly
I
honestly.
listen to more Tony Robbins. I'm sorry, just his financial advice than his motivational stuff. His motivational stuff's kind of like, I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inky Johnson. You ever heard of Inky Johnson?
No.
I'll send you some stuff, man. These people are real. Grant Cardone for like the finance, but he also kind of motivates you. You know what I mean? You ever heard of Grant Cardone? You ever watch him?
Yes, I watch him, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I
me,
need-
I enjoy it.
Like, I don't like, for me to be motivated, or maybe you could tell us what motivates you or how you to be motivated too. I need kind of someone to kind of like be straight up in my face with the, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Keep it
For
raw.
me, just be raw about it and just keep it and be 100.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get surrounded by a whole bunch of fake stuff all day and you just need kind of like someone to charge you up.
Get you
But,
fired up.
Yeah, but I hate motivational things when they want to kind of tell me a story in the middle. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what happened
See,
to you. Too.
I gotta be honest. Like this is what I was playing around before with, but for motivational stuff, like I can't get into it for the simple fact I don't need someone to motivate me for what I want to do.
Yeah.
What I want to see is what you're great at. Just like I was talking to our previous guest, like if you show me your craft and like you're everything in your craftsmanship, then right there you're like, all right, I'm right there like, all right, I'm gonna dive into that world. I'm gonna see where you're at with that, and from there I draw out. I'm like, all right, what do I like to do? What do I want to do? Such as when I go to the gym or when I go training or when I do just electrical work, everything. Like last night I was sitting at home with my wife and we're in the kitchen, and all of a sudden we're just listening to music going through. I forgot what video I was watching, and I'm like, and it had nothing to do with working out, but I'm like, all right, screw it. After I saw, actually it was a forging video. So I was watching a video on my phone about someone forging, and it's a passion they had.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, I just
love
started
those
working
videos.
out. I put those down. I look at my son while he's in the walker. I'm doing push-ups, making him laugh.
Yeah, it's
my
making it
my
happen.
wife then sees me working out, and she starts doing squats. She starts doing leg raises, and we literally just started working out in the kitchen. But it had nothing to do with that. That was my motivation, is watching someone do their passion. And I'm like, all right, let me go and do that.
Work out right there.
Yeah.
But I think that's so dope, and I actually recommend people to always get into that. Like, find out what motivates you. You know, how does your motive? Because I feel like we all can get some type of motivation, but just in different methods. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that for you.
So
That
what motivates you? Like what's how you get motivated?
I try to spread it a little bit. I try to get a little versatile in the things that motivate me. You know what I mean? Like the motivational speeches. I never would have thought, man, that was, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, sounds like so cliche, you know, and things like that. But at least the people that I listen to, especially E.T., like when he gets really into his bag, like sometimes some of his stuff is, you know, sometimes generic or whatever. But just some of the shit, man, once I started digging in, just really hit home. You know what I mean? And just for motivates me is how bad I want to be successful. You know, my daughter, I have a 10-year-old.
Oh, nice.
You know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, I did
10.
know. Sorry. We haven't talked like that.
Yeah, no, it's been a little bit. Yeah, no,
it's been
she's
a while.
10,
Yeah.
about to be 11. So that is a huge motivation for me. You know what I mean? Because especially, like, you raising them, and then you got to be the best person that you could possibly be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that's on a whole nother scale. That has motivated me so much because I've dealt with depression my whole life. And it's like, damn, that shit has kept me alive. If it wasn't for her, I don't even know if I'd be here.
Right.
Keep it 100.
Yes, kids will change you. They do. They have that special ability.
Yeah.
Because
it's someone who loves you.
You know what? Actually, speaking of, for the motivation, one thing that did come into mind just now is, and not many people would say this, and they'll be afraid to say it, but my motivation is to find my next failure. This scares people because people are afraid of failure. But if I can do something that pushes me to the point of almost breaking, and be like, I can't do this, that means now I found my threshold. Yeah. I have to take that one step forward. I get bored very easy if I don't fail.
Word.
So I'm like, I want to find that failure for myself. It is whether it's an endeavor of me wanting to start the podcast we're pushing right now as hard as we can. We haven't failed. We've been taking step at a time. Am I afraid of something like one day we can't? But I'm like, until we find that point saying that we can't, then there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
The reason why that was actually why me and him we connected so well, because my drive, I have to be physical.
Yeah.
And also I need to play games. So because my brain is always spinning and I need to feel strong at all times. So I do things to push my body to stupid things, yeah. So, and even now, I get excited just thinking about what I'm planning for next year. Like next year, I got some plan. I'll talk to you about it.
Word.
Too. Like just on just the physical level, right? And then my brain's always spinning, so I got to play some type of I got to keep it occupied on something. So my motivation is just, I don't know, being the best.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's not the best for, I want everyone, I want championships. I do want championships. But.
You want to be the best version of you.
Yes.
That's really what, Exactly.
And by doing that, what I realized by doing that, because I wasn't like this all the time before, I realized this is something that started happening after my second kid. All right. So after my son was born, I started realizing, I need certain things.
Yeah.
Because it makes me a certain way outside of it. It was like almost like when I was talking about fitness before. When I work out, I need to work out.
Yeah.
Even if I don't want to work out.
Yeah.
Even if I hate it that day. That day might be the worst day. I might feel like dog shit. Probably got into an argument earlier. Whatever. Okay? Yeah. I gotta go. So I have to work out because I have all this built up energy and everything. So I have to release it, because if not, I'm gonna release it wrong, and that makes me bad dad. Okay, what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, I get you.
So like I now train so I won't be a bad person outside of training.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why
that's your motivation.
That's my motivation for me. But I feel like there's a lot of people who don't find it, because even me, I found it late.
Yeah.
You know, I one day we was talking and we was like, listen, I was gifted with a lot of talents, right?
Yeah,
a lot of talents that can make you very lazy. You understand? Okay. And we talked about this before, right? It wasn't you, okay? Make sure. And that can make you very lazy. And because I cut corners on certain stuff. You think about it now because I'm a grown man. I'm like, you could kind of, I cut corners on stuff I shouldn't have.
Yeah, of course. We all do. Yeah.
You know,
like some of his workouts, that's what he has. No shoulders.
Go fuck yourself. But dude, I can't build shoulders for nothing.
But no,
anyway.
it is. As he's saying is, especially when it comes to jiu-jitsu, or since him and I trained for a while, it was annoying because being able to be gone for 6 months, coming back and still not being challenged was like, all right, I'm not finding my failure point.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I need to find that, because I have to find, or we have to find something we're not good at. Because the moment we find that, guess what we're diving into? We're going right into that until we're good at it.
Sometimes I need to be beaten. So But a lot of guys don't find that what motivates them.
Nah,
right?
definitely.
And because of that, it turns them ugly.
Yeah.
All right.
Some people don't want to know.
So you're saying that what motivates you is just a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
a little
I
bit
try.
of,
You know, just that goal. What motivates me is too is just that strive for happiness,
right.
like pure happiness. You know what I mean? And that may sound so superficial or so simple, but sometimes you're not happy all the time, and you want to be happy more often.
I don't think you're ever going to be happy.
No, yeah, then
I mean, like,
of course.
Well, there'll never be a time you get 100% happy.
Exactly.
It's like that, but we should strive for pure
Yeah.
happiness. You know what I mean?
That, you know, personal freedom. You know, there's so many different things that you know, I try to strive to get my motivational for, but it's definitely like I probably didn't even started thinking about that type of stuff or try to find things that motivate me. Like I still look for things that motivate me, or sometimes they kind of just fall into my lap because of now the lifestyle I live. But it was really through like self-assessment.
Right.
You know, like just really self-assessing yourself and just kind of like overanalyzing yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? And then with that, you know, you learn. But motivation helps. You know, through you got to find what motivates you.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, there's so many different things. It
So
could be
what
the
would
most
you
simplest
tell
thing.
someone who's watching or someone who's listening, and they was like, "Well, that's easy. Well, that's cool. They found what motivates them."
Nothing spell. Shut up.
Party foul.
How do you find it?
How do you find it?
How do you find it?
Trial and error. And first, self-assessment. That's the first key.
Mm.
You know what I mean? The first key is really, and if you don't know what self-assessment is, you can message me. I'll break it down to you. Just Google it. You know, check it out. But I think that's the first step to it. Keep it real. Like just dig into self-assessment. You know, it's not something you're gonna do in one day. You know, it's kind of like a lifestyle. You know.
But you know what's hard with that, and this is kind of what bothers me for most people is nobody ever wants to see their faults. They want to point out everybody else's flaws.
Yeah.
And that right there is what for me that I've noticed is people who get them in the slump and they always want to say, "Oh, me," like it's bothering, but they never say, "Okay, they're thinking it's the world against them."
Yeah.
In reality, the way I see it is, the world's an obstacle. It's always an obstacle.
Of course.
Right? You have many walls, you have many slopes, you have many uphills, you have many downhills, you have trees, you have everything in the way. Now, you can go the path as most people and be like, all right, let me try to take smooth sailings, or you could be as it's a very cliche term, but take the what's it called, the road less traveled.
Exactly.
By taking the road less traveled, that basically means find yourself in what you do. I have friends of mine who became societal robots, if you will, and they work 9 to 5, 10, 15 years. And then they're like, all right.
I can't stand all that.
And then now they're one of the best people I know who make poker tables, who build things. They're great carpenters. They're great electricians and they started later in their life, but they're like, they found what they want. Yeah. And not many people want to get out the mold because unfortunately school taught us that way. They're like, we have to do it this way. I wasn't told about a trade until after I graduated high school. I'm like, I could be an electrician. I was made fun of I was made fun of to be when I said I wanted to be a garbage man. They're like, why do you want to do that? I'm like, first off, they have great benefits. I can retire early. Their hours, you work like 3-4 hours a day. You're basically done. Now graduating, half that class that made fun of me were all garbage men.
Yeah.
They got rid of all their benefits because they wanted to go partying. They're like, oh, this is taking over my partying time. I'm like, now they don't have anything.
That's because they don't teach. I think we talked about that recently on my podcast. They don't teach imagination, and they don't teach creativity in school.
No,
they don't. Creativity and imagination, I think, has so much to do with your life. Even if you say I can't imagine, I'm not creative, in some form for you. Right. You know what I mean? And they'll help you with your job and everything.
Yeah. Well, with that, especially in the creativity not in school, my wife's a teacher. She's a teacher in Newark. And for reviews, I remember being in school and the teachers would always do these creative things. They're like, all right, we'll play Jeopardy. We'll make it fun. We'll have like team things. You guys go. We'll be individual. You guys go and think of a creative way to solve these type of problems.
Yeah.
So she goes and she does Jeopardy with her kids one day. And I believe it was the vice principal who came in, or the principal came in, one of the supervisors. And after school, they're like, keep it to the criteria.
Yeah.
but none of the kids are having fun at that point, and they're reviewing it.
Yeah.
Like the way I learned was, if you have fun, it's easier for you to learn. Make it fun for somebody, and they'll have fun learning it.
They don't want to be fucking miserable.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to do that, and you have to kind of find that. Sometimes if you're in that type of lifestyle, that 9-to-5 lifestyle, all that, you gotta seek that imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta seek that creativity in your own life. You don't want to be just stuck like a robot. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Definitely.
You're wasting so much time in your life, and my goal too, just overall with everything. I guess what really motivates me now too. Probably one of the main things is personal freedom.
Yeah.
Personal freedom is just because I've had some things happen in my life to where now personal freedom is like my number one goal overall over everything.
I mean, don't you really? You kind of have personal freedom, but you don't, right? Like, you could do whatever you want, but
you be broke.
But can you afford to do everything?
But that's what I'm. Yeah.
See,
well, that's not personal freedom. Then.
Maybe your wants are just too high at the moment.
Yeah.
So you could build on whatever so you could do something smaller. I don't know. Say, well, give me something.
Well, okay, for an example, what you're saying, right? You're saying the wants are too small.
Yeah, maybe your wants are too small.
No, this is the way I see it with that. My bad for interrupting that.
Okay.
You graduating high school, I would say 50% of the people wanted to be millionaires in 5 years.
Yeah.
Right? 10 years. And they wanted this, right? But they're out drinking on the weekends, right? And they're out partying it up, and they're doing what they want to do. They're I guess, quote unquote, living their best life, right? Yeah. The way I see it. And I don't agree with that, because the best life would be setting yourself up so when you finally have your financial freedom, you're going to say you're going to enjoy yourself for the moment, but 10 years down from the line, you're going to hate yourself for enjoying yourself in this very moment.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, with that is people want to be a millionaire, right? And going to school, and we've talked about it before, they have the newest kicks, the newest clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I'm like, and we went through this. Like, a pair of Jordans for a size 13 is like $250, basically, right?
Yeah.
And the stock in Nike is $75. So you're telling me, why don't you rather than spending that $250, get the stock? In high school, if you're smart, and I've had friends who do this, and I'm glad I stuck around with them, is rather than buying those sneakers, they have stock.
Yeah.
So now they're getting money to come back, and the money that's coming back, they're still yet to buy a pair of Jordans. They bought more stock going in. So the money they're setting themselves up for later on down the road. Now they have this giant ass stock portfolio. They're working in Wall Street. Some of them are realtors. Some of them are they're just at home now, to be honest. They made enough or they're making enough that they have nothing to do. They don't need anything.
But it's for me, it's not even financial, because I think those are two different things: financial freedom and personal freedom. I'm not talking about being a crazy millionaire. I just want to create the life. I want to create my own. I feel like you can create your life, and you can create your future. My thing is with the personal freedom is not about the money. It's that when my daughter has a fucking play, I could go to it. And I could choose I could say I'm gonna be there.
But wouldn't they go hand in hand? Because if some people that I know, and I'll take it from my side. I'm not financially free, but I'm also not financially burdened. But there is times where I'm doing side work and I can't make it to a cheerleading practice. Yeah, I can't make it to something for the family. Does it bother me sometimes? Yeah, but I'm like, if I work now, in 5 years when she's older and she can really grasp onto it, I'm not gonna be stuck working. I'm going to be there with her. I'm like, all right, this is where we got to go to a competition in Atlantic City. We'll go to Atlantic City. We have Hershey Park competitions we have to go. We're going to be there. And with the finance, like I was saying, with the stocks and things like that, just financially freedom, a lot of people don't want to, they're like, all right, here's my check that I made for $600, right? Working this 9 to 5. I'm going to blow $400 at a club to buy one bottle.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm like, with those $400, you can buy 10 bottles at the liquor store.
Oh yeah.
Throw yourself a party at home.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You're telling me you and your friends want to go listen to music? Listen to music at home. I have two speakers at home that connect through Wi-Fi. Bro, whenever rather than going out, me and my wife put it on. My brothers and sister-in-law come up from downstairs. Last night we played board games as well. I'm like, this is what we did. They said rather
Yeah.
than going out there getting drunk and getting like, I'm not gonna pay to have a messed up liver the next
You
day.
don't want them to have a good time?
We all had a good time. We all had a great time.
You talk about the people. Don't you want the people to have a good time? They want to drink.
Yeah, but okay, once again,
Are
400
you
bucks.
doing it though for a good time for you? Or are you doing it to post pictures on Instagram?
that?
mean,
You're also doing that to
They go
escape.
hand to hand now.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. But like I said,
Uh-huh.
that's all finances. I'm just talking, for people like just try to find that.
It's finances, dogs.
Yeah, that's I get it though. You need more money for that. But I'm just saying, just creating your life. Like when you create a business, right? You know what I mean? Like you could literally, you have your own business. You could set different things. Like if you have your kids from this time to this time, you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna work this time. I'm not gonna work this time.
Okay, but that's what we was going into before when I say when your wants was too high. I mean, why don't you just build up to what you want?
What you mean?
Okay, so like if I want a new car,
Yeah.
then I should be getting. If I want a particular car, let's just say
Okay.
I want a GT500.
Yeah.
Right. I get a Ford GT500.
Yeah.
Fresh off the lot. Then I start from a Honda Civic and work my way up to
Yeah,
a GT500 until I'm able to afford it. Maybe do a
Yeah.
couple trades here and there and there and there. Boom, I got my GT. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean about if your wants is too high. Some people don't want to start at Honda Civic. They want the GT right now.
1,000%. Yeah, that ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
they want it right now. So
You have to.
sometimes
It's,
you gotta.
yeah, it's all
kinda-
about progression.
So
You gotta
what
trust
I-
the process.
One of the processes that I learned, right, is that you put down exactly what you want, and then you break that what you want down.
Yeah, you dissect it.
You just
Yeah, exactly.
dissect it to how different avenues are working like to get to that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, go on,
exactly.
thanks.
However you want your life, however you want your life to look at.
Yes.
Like how you want your life to look in 5 years, and you write that all down, and you can dissect all these little things. Like, trust me, right now, but that's the goal.
What do you tell someone who doesn't? Let's just say they don't live for tomorrow. What are they
They
supposed
just
to
live
do?
for today.
They live for today.
Well, they gotta be coached.
They gotta be coached.
Yeah, they gotta be. But it's really up to them.
There's nothing to the thought
Or how
of
do you-
living for today. And not
How
for
do you
tomorrow.
want today to look like?
I don't know. As a lot of people live like for today. Let's just say,
Yeah.
it's some hood dudes. I know
Yeah.
that for a fact. A lot of hustlers don't live for tomorrow. They live for today.
Yeah.
How do you tell them? Like, yo,
What do
there's
they
a
want their
tomorrow.
day? It's all about what you want. Yeah. You can't force no one to want a better life for themselves.
Okay.
You can't force it. You know what I'm saying? You could talk with them about it, but you can't force it.
So the only way that you could think of a better life for yourself is by thinking about it tomorrow.
Not necessarily, but thinking about today. How do you want to feel right now?
So isn't that the key? So we should just think about right now. Right now,
I don't think
how you feel.
just. I think a little bit of both. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of both.
I'm with you on both sides.
Pretty
Like,
much.
I kind of have to feel good today.
Yeah.
But-
You gotta feel good today, but time, the way it works, it's just so tricky because the way time works is like, obviously you could die tomorrow,
Mhm.
and that's another thing too. Why I guess I see it both ways
Yeah.
because that's another reason why I'm so focused on the future,
Right.
and I'm just like, damn, I gotta kind of work. I gotta work towards it, and I gotta work and I gotta grind towards it because I don't know. I don't want to be unhappy tomorrow. I don't want to be unhappy today. Today, I don't want to be like this tomorrow. I don't want to be like this tonight. So I got to change it.
Right.
You just got to switch it up. You got to kind of know your wants.
Right. So there has to be a little mixture of both.
I think so. Yeah, it's
Mix-
not it's not cookie. It's not one thing or the damn other. You know what I mean? Like, at least I don't see it
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Some people could disagree, but it's either all or nothing. So you just want to live for the moment. That's cool. Then that's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to live for the moment, then that's you. No one's saying you're wrong. You know what I mean? But shit, if you care about the future, like, shit, I try to think about the past, the present, and the future. That's just me.
I'm not so much into the past conversations anymore. I tried
Yeah.
to before. I think thinking about the past too much brings depression.
Yeah,
Because even if you had a happy past, it's still the past.
yeah. You
And
can't
you're
change
never
it.
going to get that back, no matter what, right?
Yeah,
So, that's how the cycle was broken for me, period. And I was just like, all right, fuck everything that happened back in the day. You know?
yeah,
Kind of have to be like, because, yeah, man, sometimes people get hurt and people
Yeah.
get, like, bad things happen.
of course.
Or Good things happen.
Yeah.
No matter what. But the sad thing is you can no longer have those again.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So no matter what, if you look in the past, it's saddening. Okay. it's just sad.
I think
you had a good time in your past.
I don't know.
You might not be having a good time right now. You think about the past, like, damn, I'm never gonna have that again.
I don't know.
Right? You had a bad time in your past. Then you think about the past, and you're like, damn, that probably fucked me up. You know. No matter what, the past is sad. The past.
Well, if you think about it, it's your state of mind when you think about the past.
It don't.
What happens is
how you see
the reason why is you could read the same book 10 times when you feel 10 different ways. You get 10 different messages out of it.
That probably happened to me twice.
Right.
I read the same book twice, and I was just like, oh, I felt differently.
So what happens is with that is if you're in a depressed mood and you start looking back, you can feel depressed because of that. Because you're gonna look at all the good things that you could have had or things that could have been done. And then there's times when you're in a really good mood and you look back and you're like, it's thanks to this shitty moment that made me decide not to do this again, and now I'm in a better situation.
I guess it depends on the mind, right?
It depends on how you. It's all in perspective. Like me, I look at the past.
Sadness.
I look at the past and I'll try to, at least now, I always try to get that lesson out of it. Always, because
of course, the lesson must be taken from it. You look into the past, you must find the lessons. You must dissect every piece that got you to the game, right? Like the piece that got you there. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't know, like what you just said. I get it. I get what you're saying. Like, it can depend on your mood, but to me, mentally, I'm just kind of like, well, if I see anything in the past, it's sad to me, right?
On the surface.
On the surface. I was like, I'm not. It probably was a good time, you know. It probably does make me happy that it happened, but I'm just like, damn, I ain't gonna happen again. So to me, automatically, that kind of eliminates that.
But what makes you so sure it's not gonna happen again?
It depends on the situation.
No. That of course, it's not gonna happen again. That particular situation, that particular setup, that particular mood, and that particular environment, that's never gonna happen to me again.
But you're thinking of those specific things.
Of course, that's what I mean. It's never gonna happen.
If you think about the euphoria you got from it.
Well, I also said that you must learn from it too.
No,
right?
but I'm saying in the sense of all the what's it called, endorphins that were released and all the feelings that you got. I would never have
those again either.
But you're putting that out for you not to be able to feel like that. The moment you feel anywhere genuinely near that, is you're gonna stop yourself because you're like, I'm not gonna be able to feel the way I felt back there.
Not really, because if you're allowing yourself to be happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're allowing yourself to be happy, you're not worried about how happy you were on Tuesday. You're worried about how happy you are right now.
And then you look back and you want to compare.
No, I don't look back there either. So I don't even know. I don't even remember. I can't remember that happy feeling because that happened before. I would never get that exact happiness. So I can't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And that makes you sad not being able to remember it.
No. It makes me happy because I'm happy at that moment. I don't give a shit. Well, you talk about make me sad because I had to think about that. Yeah, it would make me sad to think about that. If I wasn't happy at that time. That's why I said I agree with you when you was like, I
so
guess
it depends on how you look at it.
That's why I said I agree with you already. You son of a bitch, yo.
Oh no!
This guy all day since I walked in this motherfucker.
Coming for your life?
I see him now. I love him.
Trying to help you out, bro.
That's funny.
Nah, me and him just bust you on the chops all day.
Nah, I tell you, that's how I do it with my girls. I fuck with them the whole entire podcast.
Oh, it's not on that.
Mark for it.
Dude, he does even outside of it. I get a random message about something, and then it'll just be us arguing for about it. And then we'll argue even though we agree with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see who is going to be like, I guess you're right. Just to see who does that, right?
It's happened before. We argued the same point. Not argue, but we discussed the same point, and we're both arguing like, you're right, but this. I'm like, I know, but this. We're like,
all right. Yeah, I see a little debate show going on.
Yeah, we kind of like just to test each other. It's fun.
You gotta play devil's advocate sometimes.
Of course.
That's what's really bad because we both play devil's advocate, right? So we play devil's advocate arguing to each other. So that's the problem.
I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, and no, it's not supposed to work. We just like to
Yeah.
do it. It's stupid.
But I did want to answer your question, what you asked me, but basically more within the podcast, because it's more than just motivation. Our main focus with the podcast is like actually getting topics, just real life shit that we all go through, and just doing what we're doing, just giving our perspective, giving our advice, just our input on it.
Have you had any professionals on your podcast?
Professionals as in what?
Professional in that whatever field that you might be talking about.
Depends.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
if you're
is what you
talking
want
about
to
health? Do you have anybody like nutrition, dietitians, anybody like that pops up?
Like, we have an e-commerce, someone that's really, like, I don't know. See, I'm kind of like, I feel funny about the whole quote unquote professional thing. Like, I feel like you could learn from everybody.
Yeah, I get it, but I mean, you do want someone who, I hate saying this word, specific.
Yeah, no, I get you.
You're specific in that one area.
Of course.
I mean, like, of course, you don't want a doctor to operate on you, but he's only a doctor sometimes.
Yeah,
no.
I definitely get what you're saying. You know what I mean? So, no, we definitely do. We have a lot of different guests on there. We got a lot of different call-ins. We get our resources from different places. But my main thing is I wanted it to get from people, regular people that you could feel like you could relate to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just regular people, because my opinion is, I wanted it to be different from quote unquote like real, like, therapy or whatever. I just wanted it just to be someone that you could just kick it with. You know what I mean? That just can kind of give you that. Because let's say you're going through something, right? Whatever. You might not want to tell him because he knows you personally, right? Just something simple, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, like it is. Just something that's bugging you out. It's tripping you out, right?
Right.
So you might not want to tell him because you're going to feel biased. You're going to feel like, damn, like he knows me or whatever, this and that. But you might just want to tell someone that doesn't matter.
We used to. I think we still do. Yeah, we still do it. Like, people could reach out and then, like, send us a message and we'll read it out for you.
Yeah,
and
it's like anonymous.
But yeah, it's like anonymous. But it's I think we slowed down on that, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! They done fucked up now.
Word.
They gonna unleash the Mar beats.
Who we find, bro? Who we find?
Sorry about that, guys.
It's all good. It's all good. Commercial
These
break.
dudes are tripping. Yeah, he just like, damn. This dude was just like
me mugging, right?
Me mugging. What was that about?
But no, I mean,
he's selling dope on the side.
Oh, he's grinding. Huh? He's setting up his stock portfolio.
I mean, allegedly. No, just joking. No, he's fine. He's not doing nothing. All right, gotta be careful on the internet. People like, send the police. We going crazy over online, and online don't be playing no games. How you feel about the new current climate? Everybody's sensitive. Everybody mad sensitive.
Everybody's been sensitive.
Oh my God, people are so sensitive. It drives me crazy.
Yeah. No.
I don't even know what to say to people anymore. Like, when I like to meet new people, like I can meet new people and I can have this kind, but it's like when you meet someone new, you're like, all right, I gotta do this dance with you now. Like, I gotta know what's okay, what's not okay. And me, knowing the type of guy how I am with conversations, I'm gonna push buttons just to see if I could say bitch in front of you.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? Or if I could say, fuck it, you can flag us. If I say like retarded, right?
Yeah.
If I say that in front of you, how would you react? Because I need to know if I can have a goddamn conversation with you or not. Because if you be like, oh no, you can't say that anymore.
Then you can't have a conversation with you.
I can't.
Yeah.
Then that requires me to think about my words, and I gotta put it out in such a no. I'm not doing that with you. That's work. I don't want to do work and be your friend. That makes no sense. So I don't like to meet new people. You see that? You're welcome. That's why we're still friends. You dirty man.
Always going back to insults.
Always go back to insults.
I think we've been sensitive though. It's just what I love. I actually love the internet. Right? I love the internet for so many different
I don't
reasons.
like Twitter bitches.
But it just exposes people though. The internet exposed everybody because y'all been sensitive.
No, not really. Because
here's
the thing. I had someone send us a message. I don't talk about when people send us things.
Yeah, you don't gotta say their name.
But like, I had someone send us a message before, right? And of course, you don't expect people to answer back, right? But once you answer back, they're like, huh? Oh, I didn't think you guys would answer me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they just say things to say things. They don't even like mean it. So I had this one guy be like, yeah, I watched the show. And I'm like, oh, hey, so what did you say about da-da-da? Don't worry about that. That was nothing. Keep doing the good work. I'm like, all right, thank you.
Say those comments just to say those comments.
Just to say stuff. They just want to see if they get a reaction out of you.
Of course.
It's a way of touching someone without being there.
Yeah.
Got it? So I don't pay attention to it. I don't pay attention to any Twitter bitches. So that's why I was like saying, I say on the show all the time, I was like, y'all can write anything you want underneath.
Of course.
I said, I'm gonna go up there and look at it. So we go up there and look, but I can't do it personally because I won't read it.
I don't know. I love the internet, man.
The internet's great for information.
No, of course, yeah, it's great for information.
But I don't know if it's too new. It's too the
Yeah.
internet's 10 years old?
Even for information, I say it wouldn't be all that great
For information?
for information.
Why
No,
not?
it's
Because what happens is and this is unfortunate, whether it's the internet, whether it's newspaper, whether it's just people in the crowd, people always go back to confirmation bias.
right.
They will always find their little circle.
But that's even in real life, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You're always gonna have confirmation bias. When with this is and tends to people who tend to be closed-minded that it happens with the most.
Mhm.
They will get one idea in their mind, they will stick with it, and then when they go online, they're like, "Oh, this supports it," but then when you actually look into the reference, or what I would say a smarter individual will look into that reference, and you find out it is it's a satire website, and I'm like, now you're citing information which is not real. And now, not only are you looking like a dumbass, you're also going to make other people look like a dumbass because they're like, "Oh, this is real." And so a lot of people don't go into that research.
Of course,
They
you
won't
have to
look
do the
into it.
research, but
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Not really.
You're sharing the bad
But you're
information.
saying, like, yeah, you expect people to do the research about something, right?
Yeah,
But you you wouldn't do the research on a regular day.
but I would.
So, like, I mean,
We
like,
did this-
we're talking about, like just normal American, of course, because most of them are American. But, like, a normal American. They
So
wouldn't
flat
go out and do the research. It would be like, yo, you heard Jimmy suck James off behind the bleachers, and by the end of the day, James fucked 2 goats and a cow behind the bleachers with the football team watching. Somehow that's what happened, and it's kind of what we're doing right now with social media, right? It's kind of like, oh yeah, you read a headline and then they blow it up to out of crazy proportions, and that's it. You don't go back and figure out what happened. So you have a whole bunch of people who only have not even the smallest idea what they're talking about about it.
yeah.
It's
Nah, you're right.
too new. Like, no one knew this was ever going to happen. That's why I cannot stand it. But I engage every once in a while.
Yeah.
Every once in a while it's fun. Give me a little jolt.
I think it's all it's all how you take it. It's all how you ingest it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But at least with the internet, the information aspect, there's crappy information out there. There's good information out there. You just got to do, if you care enough about the situation, about it, you got to just do your research on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go, if I want to learn about, like diabetes, I'm just not going to just look at the first one. I'm going to do my, I'm going to look into it.
Well,
if you care about it.
that's the thing, though. Like, how many times has someone that will really go past page 2 on Google?
Oh, like, what do you mean? Just
They
pick
go to
anything.
the next page
Yeah, but
and do more.
That's more of a personal, you know what I'm saying? Like,
This is why, like, when I was saying with the confirmation bias, I've had arguments with not even argument. I want to say the debates with people, right? About how not political views, but what's going on in the United States with the demographic of who's more racially profiled.
Yeah.
Like, we were going for that conversation, right? And right away she was like, "Oh, it's what was it? African Americans were the most racially profiled at the moment that we are now."
yeah.
And I'm
I'll
like,
talk to you about something after that.
right?
That's funny.
So she uses an NPR website.
Okay.
And I'm like, I bet you I could find something that will be on that same website saying that a different race is more marginalized, more discriminated against as of right now. She's like, no, that's not possible. I go through that same website. I used the NPR website, and it was showing that whites felt they were more discriminated because of having Trump as the president and going like that. Yeah. She says that's not possible. I'm like, all right, let me change it up. We'll go for Hispanics. Then I pushed and I looked on the NPR website, and they were saying how Hispanics were very racially profiled because of now ICE and the deportation rating of it. And she's like, oh, but those sources aren't real. I'm like, look at your website and look at my websites that I just gave you. So I gave you the same credible website that you're using for the same argument, and you're telling me it's not working. people are given this information, but they still choose to believe what they want to believe in.
Because now you're talking about they got linked into a group. They got linked into their religious group now. They're now in the religion. Okay, no matter what side you're on, left, right, progressive,
But
whatever.
when you use their Bible, they don't like it.
There's no. You come from a Catholic
I
background,
came,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing outside of the religion. Do you understand? All right. And I'm coming from a Christian background. There's nothing outside that religion. So even if you cited something back from the book that doesn't make any sense, it don't matter because that's not in. That's not our group. Okay. So you have to there is no getting through with that. All right, everyone will have to first. This is going to be forever because everyone's going to have to first be like, okay, let's break off these teams, right? We will all, which is not going to happen. That just makes no sense because we're tribal. We're humans. Yeah. Humans are tribal, right? So we're going to go. Let's break off our team. Now that we're all broken off our team, we don't have. We're all. Well, that doesn't even make sense because then we're still in a team. Because now we're all the people who's part of no team, right? So your team part of no team. Stupid.
Well,
whatever.
There's no places.
Yeah.
Participation trophies.
So it's not happening.
Oh, no.
It's just not happening. All right. So, and now we got the internet where you can hear everyone's voice.
Yeah.
Right. Even ours.
Hey,
right?
Microphone check.
Now you got the internet where you can hear everyone's voice. So now everyone just feels like. Everyone just spatting off whatever they think of, and they're just trying to lynch onto whatever group believes in whatever they think of, and they're not going to bend for nobody.
But don't you think it's dope that it's like it exposes people because to show you who they are?
Yeah, it exposes the weird.
Not even exposed because I'm using the wrong word, but it just kind of like I don't know. You get to see kind of who people like are, like not exposed because you sound so bad because it could be a good way too.
But we're close.
Like you could find out someone's dope and then like you know them.
But yeah, that's dope. You can find out people's talents now.
That's what I'm saying.
You can find out people's ambitions and
like from my shit, yo. Like I do graphic design, I do all that branding. If it wasn't for social media, I would have to worry about like newspapers.
I got clients because of social media.
You see what I'm saying?
You know?
So it's like
but it's at the same time. When it comes down to like these, what we declare serious issues, right? It divided us more. You know what I'm saying? Like it divided us so much more because now we're like, well, I can't be cool with you because you like team red and I like team blue, right? And
but don't you know what? Don't you think
and you're like, even though we're all cool, like even though let's just say. I know Marv is the best in the city, right? It don't matter. And I know he could give me the best product that I could get, right? Yeah. But I can't work with Marv because he likes team red and I like team blue. But even though we were meshed together like that, I can't work with him because he likes team red.
Not necessarily. But don't you think that's more of a personality? Like, don't you think that's more of an individual issue? Like, if that's how you feel that you need to not associate yourself with those people, then that's on you. Like, not you. I'm saying the person specifically.
Dude, there's people breaking up with family because of this.
But that's them.
But when and ever in the world, in human existence, that we ever heard people saying, like, they won't talk to their own flesh and blood because they like that team versus whatever team they like.
It kind of goes, also, it kind of steers around with materialistic shit. And people want to... It's all about trendy shit. People want to follow a trend. Like, do you really not want to speak to that person because of that, or could you put that aside? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to be that part of that trend and say, nah? You know what I mean? Like, you want to be the cool. Like, yo, I'll keep it real. Fucking, I can't stand Trump and all that. I'm a Democrat. One of my closest friends, they're Trump supporters. Yeah. But that doesn't mean I have to. Oh, sorry, man. Friendship. Sorry. You know, we're never talking again. Right. That doesn't have to be like that. You know what I mean? Like. But to the cool way or whatever the trend, oh nah, sorry man, can't associate myself with you.
Because if you associate yourself with them, then you will get attacked yourself. You get what I'm saying? Even though you're part of my, let's just say you're part of my team. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Just by me associating with him, you get attacked and I get attacked.
how
what
I
I'm
see it
saying?
though,
So because you didn't denounce me and I didn't denounce him, so that's how it works.
I'm gonna keep it real. For those people, if you're gonna judge me because of my affiliations, then I don't need you in my life. You should be able to judge me for me. Not my affiliation. Like if I'm cool with them, just because of one different thing, like what if we bond on so many other levels? But then there's so many other, like no one's perfect. You know, no relationship is ever gonna be perfect. No friendship is ever gonna be perfect. You know, that's just how I see it. So if you're gonna judge me off of, you know, that, like, yo, I get them. Like I'll sit there and debate with them all fucking day because I can't stand, you know, certain beliefs. But just because I don't like, that's like saying that fam, like he doesn't like. Can't fucking stand fucking vanilla ice cream. And what if the fucking I love vanilla? I'm gonna not, talk to you. Like to me, that's a little childish and a little immature.
But that's how it sounds like, right? It does sound like that.
To me, I think it's childish and immature. Yeah. So I think you just kind of have to know your place and you know those conversations. Like with, you know, those one or two people that are Trump supporters. I know that politics are just not our conversations. You know what I mean? Shit, like it's just not gonna happen. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to know your place. And if someone is gonna fucking come to me and they're gonna judge me because of that, no offense, life's too short. I don't need you in my life. This is me. Exactly. You know what I mean? I've been through way more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
but those are see, this is my thing. Those are conversations I love to have.
Yeah.
You like to have
I love
political
those
conversations?
Yes, I do. And the reason why I do is because then you learn a lot about someone, not because of their political view. Yes, people have different ways of growing up. Just like I don't believe, like, okay, people view guinea pigs as pets.
Yeah.
In my culture, we view guinea pigs as food.
Yeah.
I'm Peruvian,
China,
right? Right. Now, if I bring this up a lot because a lot of people when they want to talk about certain things, especially when the politics, I'm like, your view on food is different from my view of food. The way I grew up with it, right? So now politics is let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people is if you're able to start talking to somebody, and this is when I was playing around with you before of how you automatically spewed an insult, when you start talking to somebody with politics and then the first thing they come out with, the moment they're like, oh, you're a bigot. I'm like, now you're calling me a bigot. Now first thing you relied on was insults.
Yeah.
Now that shows the level of intelligence that you have and how far you're willing to take this conversation. The moment I stomp on your first toe, then you're like, all right, now we have an issue. But I'm like, let's dig into it. You're giving me this argument. People think the louder you speak, the you're winning the argument.
Exactly.
I'm like, no, you're not.
Yo, that drives me insane.
You're making yourself look more and more like a bigot. Like now I'm gonna use your word against you. Like I'm a Democrat, right? But at the same time, I don't. You know what? I'd say I'm more of a libertarian than a Democrat.
Yeah, even so, like, you know, we have these boxes. Like, you could just be you.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
I'm just you know, why you got to be like a whole quote unquote Democrat? Like, just be you. You have your beliefs.
Honestly, I don't know where I fall on the spectrum of Democrat or
you don't
Republican.
have to. And it's
I just straight up be like, who got the best interest?
Right. For your family, for you know, for like.
So
you don't have to box yourself into that. Mm-hmm. And if so, you know what I mean? Like you just, but it's all, we just always want to, you know, pick one just for, you know, like it's for standards, it's for material shit, it's for how you want to be looked at. I think once you get to that point where you don't give a fuck what people think and you just want to just do what you got to do, like it doesn't matter. Like, but I don't know.
You know, for the, what you're saying, like, not caring about how people think, it's good, but at the same time, I'm always kind of like iffy about that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, with a mindset like that, especially when it comes to politics, they go and say, "Oh, I don't care what you think," but I'm like, now you're not taking into consideration of the conversation, and you're not learning from it. I may have bad information on one thing on my side, and you're like, you bring something up that I didn't know about. I'm like, let me look into that. That's why I say I will do the research.
No, I'm very choosy.
And
those conversations. Very choosy.
That's why the only reason why I like those is because if I'm going to have a discussion with you about what's a better red meat, whether it's venison or whether it's beef or whether it's bear, whether it's any other type of meats that we can get or food that we consume, if I'm willing to have that conversation with you, I actually had that.
You had crocodile?
Yeah. So the conversation, if I'm willing to have that conversation with food that you may not agree on, you might like spicy food, I might hate spicy food, but I do not call you a bigot for eating it, then why would you call me a bigot for saying, hey, I feel like this is right, but this is wrong? Like, I believe in the Second Amendment, but I also believe that you don't need a damn automatic machine gun.
Yeah.
You don't need that. I believe in hunting, but at the same time, I do believe in animal rights. You don't need factory farming.
Yeah,
But-
and everything's something that's not just so cookie cutter. You just believe what you want to believe, man. And you know those people, like, even back to again about how people are sensitive. I like that shit because now, okay, if they sensitive and you see they acting all some type of way, I just know that they not for me. Quicker, it's like you just know, like when you back to what we were talking about earlier, when you fail, you just learn what doesn't work faster. Like, you know what I mean? Like with this, you just see like, oh damn, like I don't fuck with, like I can't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're exposed. And then you could choose what level you want. Like, can you still keep them around and it just be something that y'all just disagree on, or are they just so shot that you like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It depends.
Yeah, there are levels to it.
I think it's just not so like cut and dry. Oh, we're cutting not like. If you want to live like that, you want to live like that. But that's just not how I'm gonna live. Like you a Republican, sorry man, can't. You know what I mean? Like our 30 years of friendship.
Yeah, they act like one day we're all gonna go into battle.
Yeah,
Like why are we cutting sides for? Like,
Oh, we're not. I got
I got it ready.
I'm ready to go. I have machetes.
But
I have my bows
see,
ready
my
to go.
problem, I'll be on like in the middle, and I'll be like looking at both sides, like who wants sauce?
I can see men like this with knives. Go,
Long ass knives, like you want sauce? You know what I mean? So it'd be, you know, I'm like, I kill you, Johnny, but Jimmy, I'm coming for that ass too. It be some problems.
like Bob, you're cool.
Bob, you're cool.
James.
You know what?
You know, people are bored sometimes.
I owe
too,
you
man.
$10. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm murdering you, Jan.
What? No, first of all, you kill the guy. You go $10 because he's gonna come back for it.
Oh, I'm just coming. I'm coming for you. Got him. That was just joking.
But people are
There you
bored.
go.
Nah, people are bored though.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes
man.
people just want just to rant about shit.
And again, it goes back to touching people.
Yeah.
This is the first time I could talk to. It's a possibility I could touch, and I mean this in a very heterosexual way. Okay, that I could like talk and touch a famous person.
Of course, yeah.
I touched Joe Rogan.
He touched Joe Rogan. That's
Like literally, I met him. I took a picture with him. It's cool.
Hey, all right, look at that.
it's not fair. Anyway, so
Talking about the podcast.
Yeah, I actually went to see a comedy show of his a couple of years back.
Oh, I was back there.
Yeah, so I want to go back and I want to.
Yeah, we're gonna both go back. I'm gonna have to go talk to him too.
Yeah, let him know. Come on the show, man.
Like, oh,
He's too big, you
I
know.
would.
You
He's
never know.
way too big. I will
Speak that
I
shit into
will-
reality.
I
yo.
would. I think after the show, I'll be done.
He's like, that's it. I just quit. Final episode.
honestly-
I'm like, I won the game. I'm
I
finished.
just want to work. I just want to work out his gym that he has at his podcast studio. That's what I want to do.
You ever?
like just after the run. I'm off.
All right, turn off the lights. Turn it off. Oh, yeah.
I think
YouTube has been real.
You ever met someone or did something? You're just like, well, I'm done with this.
yeah.
Yeah,
I-
like, you know, yeah.
At that point, I'd be like, I just jump off.
Nah,
that
I
bridge.
probably wouldn't be. I probably just wouldn't know what to say. Like the next episode, I'd just be dumb. They'd be like, hey,
You know what's funny?
You said like 2 words on the episode. I was like, I just let the guest talk the whole time.
I had an episode like that. I actually think I took a week off too, just to like let it sink in. Like I had one episode. It was just it was fire to me.
It was fire.
Well, it was just a guest was so like I never thought in the lifetime it would ever happen. It was like one of my favorite music artists. So it's like kind of that same feeling. You know what I mean? Like after that,
Yeah.
like I need a week
we're
off.
gonna
to
be
adjust
reaching
this.
out to a lot
You know
more
what's
people.
crazy? I'll be honest, and like I was saying with meeting Joe Rogan, I've never been starstruck. I've met MMA fighters, I've met other comedians, I've
Yeah.
met musicians. Never been starstruck. With him, like you can ask my wife, I was literally stuttering, and I normally I can compose myself and able to just talk.
Yeah.
Him, I was like,
so
okay.
Hey,
Go ahead, meet the Rock. Let's see if you say something.
Man, I'm old.
Yeah, that's why your voice was raised. You're
Jizz
like,
on my pants.
Yo,
You're like, man, what that wet spot is? Shut up.
but it was all, it was
we all
also-
have our people that you know you get
Well,
starstruck over.
It was also thanks
My
to
bad.
him
Listen.
that I guess was therapeutic to me in the sense
Yeah.
of using your word therapy without a degree or your podcast as a reference is he helped me change from a societal robot. I had the 9 to 5 for 3 years,
Or
and I was huge against marijuana because I saw what happened to friends of mine.
Yeah, mine
And
too.
then
Me too.
I was listening to him, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my own research. I'm not gonna listen to what the school system taught me and things like that. So I'm gonna do what I want to. I'm gonna see where it's at, and from there, I was able to move forward. And I'm like, that was therapeutic to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And because it was therapeutic for him, he seen where I was going, and he was just like, he suggested a few things. He was like, yo, definitely listen to Joe Rogan podcast. I was like, what the fuck's a podcast, yo? He was like, dude, definitely listen to it. I thought we was rolling or something
Yeah.
like that. And he was like, you know, we talked, and he was just like, yo, definitely listen to a podcast. So I listened, and I was like, oh, there's other people that think like stuff like that. And then that was the first time my mind would just, I just started listening to so many people. I got stupid on like Carwin's Hardcore History. That like explain, and I was a history nut, and that explained things in a way like it was awesome. And I think podcasts changed the game.
Yeah,
like, it changed. They're like, don't get me wrong, like there's still a place right now for radio.
of course.
There's still a place there, but who will ever think that people really want to listen to these long form conversations about either random things or whatever?
Specific,
this one fucking net just keeps like flying around my face. He wants
That's because you're shitty.
I go fuck yourself. Anyway,
But nah,
you're
it's
the one with the shirt. It's probably coming over here.
But he's going to you. Yeah, make that.
But yeah, but then it kind of like, dude, I listen to people like Dr. Rhonda Patrick now, a couple comedians, which like seeing that there's different views in the world than just what I see. Like I don't have to go look at CNN, Fox, and then kind of like, you know, I can actually listen to people who are experts in the situation from the comfortable spot that I'm at, you know? So now it's kind of so weird for people to be like, to be ignorant about certain subjects, because you can do the research is at the snap of a finger now. Like, you know, it's like, okay, someone's talking about why there might be another depression coming, right? You could literally listen to people who's expert at finances, and they'll tell you why they think it might be coming, why they don't think it's coming, you know? Or, you know, like podcasts really change the whole landscape of how you receive information.
And they're still very new, and a lot of people still don't even know what the word podcast is.
But at the same time, podcast is becoming kind of saturated.
Well, yeah, it's no, 1,000%. Like from when I started, you know, I'm 2 years in, and I could see the progression. Like really, I caught it like right before the trend, like right before. I think I was like only a couple months before like the trend. You know what I mean? Because before some of the big ones started to get like real popular. But that's with everything though. You know, with every good, there's gonna be some, you know, bullshit. But it'll fizzle out. You know, especially with podcasts too. Like podcasts is so much work. You know, and it's way more than just coming and recording for 2 hours a week. You know, and people will learn that shit. You know what I mean? Over time, and the real ones will be there. The bad ones will fizzle out.
They'll start fizzling out soon. So I had to.
As long as you putting in the work, you know, any podcast that's out there listening to this too. As long as you working, that's it. You know what I mean? But podcasts are so dope. Back to that reason you were saying, because you know everyone has a voice, and you could learn from everybody. You know what I mean? Like you can learn a lesson from somebody, or whatever. And now people are able to spread their voice. Just kind of like through this is like social media, like another form of social media.
It's a form of social media. Podcast. And then if someone agrees with you, they could subscribe, or if someone that's like your podcast or how you doing things, then you could. Or maybe they don't like you, and they just subscribe just to be like, I hate that guy. You know what I'm saying?
As long as they subscribe, go subscribe to this podcast.
But they still watch you. Yeah, definitely Real Shit Talkers. Keep subscribing.
Hit that the bell.
But oh man, you getting summoned.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so what time is it?
They should know.
They should. Yeah, my phone
Broken
is fucked
phone?
up.
It's 12:20.
Okay. What?
12:21.
Okay. The void was talking for a second.
Right, for real.
Marv on the boards.
Got me scared for a second. I was like, I haven't heard his voice in a while.
You ain't still get a mic yet?
I connected, but I feel like we're in the same room.
For Friday, bro. Come on, that shit just sounds so dope.
We'll see. I don't know. We're so used to him being the void now. Now he doesn't. He ain't there. You gonna get back on that mic, man.
Right now, but
don't worry about it now. So,
next week.
Like, well,
next week. Hey, anyone listening to this, yo,
definitely.
we got Matt gonna be on a podcast coming soon for this the episode. We don't know when the episode's gonna be out, but we are recording this Friday. Go check it out, and then you gotta come through on the podcast too, man. Sometime, you know what I mean? I'll message you, make it happen, and we gotta get Marv on, man. Is Marv down? Maybe.
Oh, he just recruiting in the building. He's just
because
Matt's on the podcast. You coming on the podcast?
Yeah.
You coming on the podcast?
I'm like,
hey, why not?
It's all about networking, bro.
Hey,
we all just kick it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like. I'm just not that type of person. Like, I don't know, man. I gotta look at how many followers he got. I'm like,
I don't even pay attention to that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't pay
attention
to that.
Some people are, though. You know what I mean? I respect.
We're getting more and more people on the podcast. It's just really it's selective sometimes because sometimes you got some crazies that hit you up.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Man.
I kind of want the crazy.
No, I get.
See, I had this one dude. I had this one guy. You know, shout out to him. No disrespect, but I had this one guy, and I knew. I was like, if I bring this guy, jacking him is gonna end up out of the fist fighting because
Hey, content, bro, content.
I mean, and I wouldn't think that it was gonna
From a
start off
social
with you.
media
Like
aspect.
you wouldn't start the fight, of course. Not.
Okay.
But somehow I think somebody gonna sleep. Right?
Well, see,
So,
this
I
would
like,
would
that
spew
kid,
back to the conversation we were having earlier. Like, if you're not able to take crucial or critical points in the conversation,
he was
what are you
talking reckless
doing?
online before. He talked so reckless.
See, for those, you do it as a call-in.
and then I know
no,
you'll
bring
call
them
it out.
in.
Yeah, bro.
Make
Oh,
them sign a
yeah.
waiver. Make them
I
sign a
tried
waiver.
not to do
Yeah,
the
waiver.
Here's the thing. I tried not to do the call-in because, like, sometimes, like, we would need time to just filter out certain calls. Okay? Because you don't want some...
No, not like that. I'm saying like maybe you scheduled a call.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be different. That'd be like guess.
Yeah.
That's that. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, like, just call in with, like,
Oh, yeah,
people,
that's a little
whatever.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous.
And
even though they kept
time-
suggesting. I was like, yeah, you was a call. I was like, because then how we
Wild
talk
shit.
on the
Like,
show,
blah, 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 and then hang
how
out.
we talk on the show and whatever. I know people that are like us that might call in and then end up saying like dumb shit on purpose just to hear themselves be recorded. So I was just like, nah.
Yeah,
let me
I
not
agree with you
play
on
this
that.
game with them. You know, someone be like, "Oh, I get fucked by Jimmy," and I'll be like,
Yeah, I like that shit. Like,
Yeah,
that put more work on Marv. And you gotta edit that shit.
"Yeah." Then I got to ask him to do it. I ain't got time to do that throughout the week. I'm
Yeah,
busy
we're,
as hell.
we're looking out for this
Bad
guy.
enough, you know.
Looking out for the engineer.
Yeah, Mark gonna be like, "Listen, guys, I ain't with this shit."
Yeah. I'm not beat, man. I'm not beat. So, yo, what are some of y'all goals, man, for 2019?
Oh, I don't do that.
No, don't do that. Why not? What's
I
some
don't
goals,
do that
man?
New Year's resolution.
I'm not saying it's a
stuff.
resolution, but what are some goals? Like, what's your life in a year from now? What's it look like?
Better.
Better.
That's
All
all.
right.
It's gonna be better
gonna be
because
better.
I said it's gonna be better, and I'm gonna make it better because that's what I do. Okay,
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Better
make it
overall.
better overall. Exactly what I said last year. Last year I said 2018 gonna be better. Got to a certain point when I realized things wasn't getting better, and I was like, let me stop.
Reset.
That shit. Got my shit together. 2018's better. All right,
Word.
but next year way more better.
well,
All right, more money in the bank account.
Word.
yeah, this year I was able to successfully get my goal that I wanted, which was gain the weight. Finally pushed it to
Hey,
176.
I-
Pushed it to
honestly,
170.
yeah, y'all probably didn't hear. It was before we recording. I confirm he is in the gym. I've been lurking. Nah, he's in Planet Fitness. I saw him. So he's there. I don't, they're like, yeah.
No,
Nah.
but it is that I was able to gain the weight, and it was hard for him. You can ask him. Like, there was a time where I was $125, couldn't gain a pound.
Damn, I wish I had that problem.
Yo.
No, you don't. That's the biggest problem.
Nah.
Trust me.
Hey.
I walk by food. I gain
Hey,
weight.
hey. Talk to me after this show. I got you.
Word.
Talk to me after
I got you.
Right? For me personally, from having to do it, like talking about the gym wise, I hate the fact that I couldn't gain any weight. So there was times where you see him like, and people telling me I was crazy for trying to do it, but I was able to push myself and did it. I was intaking 2-to-1 protein, meaning for every 1 pound of weight I am is 2 grams of protein.
Yeah.
So I was bringing in more than 300 at one point.
300 pounds.
300 grams.
You do
grams.
know your body's only able to absorb a
Process
certain
exactly.
No,
Your
that
blood
yeah,
going
but
process
at
and
the
then
same
everything
time,
else is glycogen. Your body will turn the rest of the protein into sugar.
the only way I was able to gain the weight was to put on fat, but I was still able to gain muscle off of it from how stupidly I was pushing myself.
Yeah.
Hurt myself.
Yeah, but
like,
you had so much glycogen in your you had so much glucose in your system, dog.
I burned it all out.
Dude, it's no listen.
Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Like
your crash must have been stupid.
yeah.
No crashes.
No, I doubt it.
Because you can
I feel
only
like you're
the thing is your bloodstream can only handle. I think it's like a tablespoon or a teaspoon. Of, like,
right. Peak. That's why I was like,
What happens is we
about
can
that.
do everyone will learn jujitsu. He trained at the dojo, which I used to go to.
Word.
I do a pop in every once in a while from there, but I also do like a side thing with some
nah,
of
we
the
gotta do
cheer
something
dads,
that's outside the dojo.
right?
that's what I'm saying. I don't do that.
I mean, I do-
Jiu-jitsu. I'll do like some weight loss challenge or
You
some
wanna- if you wanna do
transformation
We're gonna
challenge.
end
challenge.
up
Let's
doing
do-
a jiu-jitsu competition anyway. Anyway, that's not that's just because we're competitive. We need to choke people. But We gotta do something else out of that.
Oh yeah. But also like if you want to do weight loss, we'll do weight loss. Like
or transformation.
You want to do a transformation?
Do some transformation challenge.
Hold on. Let me talk to you.
What's
I know
up?
you got someone who trains people on your show.
Of course.
I meet him. Shout out to you. You want some results? You know my address.
I see you.
Okay.
You know what? You know what my thing is. At least with that is, I always end up putting work over it.
That's fine.
I have to get because I did it. One time I lost like 80 pounds,
Okay.
but I did it all wrong. I lost that shit in like fucking 7 months. I just went nuts. I just went, but I did way too much cardio. I fucking just shrunk myself versus sculpting myself. I did it like I literally just shrunk myself,
Right.
like my body, and I was like, damn, I didn't sculpt myself.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you go to the gym, right? And if you want to change your physique, you have to start off with your diet.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter what.
Yep.
So no matter what, you need to start off with your diet. Anytime, this is straight up for you guys. I don't care. You can all take it. Everybody who's overweight, you can take it.
There we go. Take it.
What I suggest when people are trying to lose a exorbitant amount of weight, but at the same time not trying to lose all muscles and stuff like that, I will always say intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is right now the best.
Yeah.
It's not really a diet. It's how you're supposed to eat. No,
Yeah.
you're supposed to eat like that. You're not supposed to be eating all goddamn day. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know where we got this point where we had to. Someone told us that we were supposed to eat exorbitant amount of food, even when we're not hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
We weren't made from it. If you even think back over like hunter gatherers and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they would eat and then they would go days without eating.
Days. You know what? Why you ate the fat and all that stuff, the organ? Well, you're supposed to eat the organs, but why you ate the fat and stuff from the animal is because you didn't know the next time you was gonna eat.
Exactly.
Right. So, the fat help your body stay insulated.
Exactly.
Right.
Because it's energy.
So
Fat is stored energy.
if you want to, you just do the method that we usually do. We do like 16 to 14 hours, right? Somewhere between. Because we're extreme, but you really want to be somewhere between like 10 to 16 hours.
Yeah.
All right. So meaning, whatever time you went to bed was the last time you ate. From the last time you ate, all the way through sleep, all the way into the next day, and as long as it calculates to 14, 16 hours, you're good. You have 8 hours to eat.
Yeah.
You ate 8 hours to get what you need. Now I'm not saying go eat pizza and go get you half a pie or Popeyes and none of that shit. Of course, eat good, but you have 8 hours.
Yeah.
All right. Just don't deal with no juices and any other processed nonsense.
Yeah.
Eat food, and you have 8 hours to eat food, and then you don't eat again
Word.
because you don't have to.
Yeah, I like the intermediate fasting. I actually tried it when I did the keto for a little bit. And with the keto, they recommend that
Dope.
intermediate fasting and
The
stuff
first,
like that.
here's nothing against keto.
Yeah.
Keto's great, but it's also work.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, to get yourself into ketosis and remain in ketosis is work. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be really good at it, and you have to really practice not a lot of patience, but you got to practice patience to be keto.
Word.
If you just start simple, don't start with any fads. This is a simple thing. Don't eat. You have 8 hours to eat. Don't eat. Like, that's really it. Like, it's not
Rocket science.
not science behind it. You'll also realize you're maintaining some type of amount of strength as you're burning fat. You work out, do your thing, boom, 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 and then you'll lose the weight that you'll start to lose weight.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to switch over to like certain type of fads or whatever, but you have to first create a base. Like, this is how I'm going to be eating for now on, right? And now if you end up switching over to like paleo, right?
Yeah.
You end up being paleo, you can then be paleo. Just, this is how you eating from now on. Like, that's really it.
Now this is the thing for that. At least what I realized for me, I couldn't do paleo, I couldn't do ketosis, and intermediate fasting doesn't help me at all.
Because you're going up.
Not only that, my thing is
you want people to go
with
down.
that. No, when I drop weight, even those things don't help me. What I learned for me was having the ancestors being basically mountain men, having Incas as my ancestors.
You do that eat close to home thing?
It would be not even close to home. It's also about your genetic makeups, because there's my older brother and he's always been a heavier set guy compared to me. I'm not saying he's fat, but he was always heavier than me. I can never gain the weight that he has, and he can never drop weight easily like I could. So even though we come from the same parents, like we can see different genetic makeups from our family. So he would have to eat a certain way for him to lose the weight, and I would have to eat it to lose a different weight. So with that is, for Incas, they have like an extreme amount of cardio, and this is why I realized I had the freak amount of cardio. They're up in the mountain. They're basically in the mountains. They have low oxygen. They're able to circulate oxygen through their body very well.
Yeah.
So I realized for me to drop weight very easily is cardio. That's all I got to do. Not even pay attention, just cardio. That's why I burned 5,000 doing absolutely nothing.
Few percentage that is not like Jack and doesn't have to just do one thing to drop weight, and you just want to get your shit together, you just do as I just said. If you want to go down in weight. Now, if you want to go up in weight, yes, there's a different process you have to take.
Yeah,
there's a whole different process. You have to eat a little bit more here and there. You have to make sure it's not garbage food, because if it's garbage food, then you'll be putting on more fat than you're gaining on muscle, or you'll have unhealthy fat, which is a pain in the ass to get off. So you don't want that. That's how you end up getting tires and shit around your body and stuff. So just find a base. What are you gonna eat like from now on? All right. So you going down in weight, I suggest intermittent fasting. You going up in weight, I suggest increased.
Yeah, that's so much. I gotta switch up my eating. That's where I fuck up. I fuck up with the eating. And it's not even like I eat a lot. I just eat the wrong shit.
Yeah.
So I gotta.
Just gotta put it like this. This is honestly how I think about it. Don't be a bitch, man. Literally, that's what I say. Don't be a bitch. And I'll be like, oh my God. Even if I wanted to do it, it'd be times I probably want Five Guys cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Five Guys.
But sponsor the podcast, Joe.
Word up. Sorry.
Well, speaking of that, after I got a gift for all your listeners.
Oh shit. Yeah. Anyway, well, but yeah, just go to. But I know I need to earn it. I feel like I need to earn it. If you're gonna cheat, then if you're gonna eat some garbage, make sure you earn that garbage. All right, just earn it. Like if I'm gonna eat outside of my healthy diet or my healthy lifestyle, I need to feel like I could afford to do that. All right, so I might lose 3 pounds just to have. I know this sounds extreme, and some people's like, "Oh, 3 pounds." No, yeah, I might lose weight just knowing that we're gonna go eat at some weird sloppy burger place or Banana King. Like he wants to go to Banana King, and I know he wants to go to Banana King that week. I might burn extra calories just to make sure I eat Banana King. Now,
stop talking about Banana King?
You gotta be careful with that. Though.
Wait, you just talking about it.
You gotta be careful with that thought set, because you could create some problems. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lifestyle change at the end of the day.
Yeah, but you guys you have to feel internally that after I eat that food, and you will feel like shit afterwards. It's great going in, feels like, but after that, after all that sensation goes away, you start to feel that crappy stuff start digesting in your stomach, and you're just like, all right, now I gotta deal with this shit, right? So I gotta feel like, okay, I didn't do too much damage to myself.
Or
that I'm okay for the next day. Like when I go look in the mirror, my belly not just sinking over my freaking kneecaps.
Yeah.
And I did that to myself because I wanted to eat. I don't know.
You gotta have that discipline. That's
exactly. I don't want to.
That's what I struggle with. You gotta have that discipline. You just gotta make sure it happens.
Yeah,
so
you can't go to the gym, take one good step forward, and then end up going to McDonald's later on that night and take 3 steps back. It makes no sense, right? Sorry, I went on a tangent. I'm a trainer. I do show.
Nah, of course. Now you helping people out.
You offended?
Yeah, that's my lifestyle.
Fat shaming?
Yeah.
My fat shaming
that's
people?
That's my lifestyle.
You're a fat guy?
That's my lifestyle.
You are a fat guy. Yo, he's such a fat dude, yo.
It'd be crazy if you see how much I eat and you're like, how do you not gain weight?
Word.
Like,
I wish.
What they call your body type? Was it
ectomorph?
Yeah, I hate those things. I mean, I know, but you should know.
You're talking about if I work out, I get the superhero V shape. You're jealous of it?
No,
Is
not
that
really.
where you're at?
No, dogs. I'm an ecto. Dogs. I get fat. It's fine.
Yo.
But I also look like a power lifter. So
No,
I'm
that's
not-
endo.
Endo.
Endomorph.
See,
My
I get 'em confused all the
body's at
time.
that point where I need to be doing everything 100. If I'm not eating 100% and if I'm not fucking in the gym 100%,
Then just do it.
that's what I have to.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing, like-
No.
You can't think about it. Just do
Yeah,
it.
Just do it.
Just go. It's not even a big deal. You can't make it a big deal either. It's just do it.
Just do
See,
it. I
the-
like it.
Because
thing-
it's
Just do
just like
Yeah.
you really got to. I'm sorry, to cut
Yeah,
you,
yeah, no,
but you
you're
got to
good.
really separate yourself from being, from acting like just talk to yourself and just be like,
Word.
yo, you can't be a bitch. You
Word.
just can't.
Yeah.
All right, are we a bitch or not? Like, because every time you don't do it, you just bitched out. It's like a
that, yeah.
challenge. You're challenging yourself again. I said I love it. I love challenges. I have to,
Yeah.
and we have to be. But I got to challenge me too.
I'm gonna add you to an Instagram group I have. Me and a couple people. We all trying to stay on it. It's called Get Fit or Die Trying. I think I'm gonna add you to it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all for accountability. So
Okay,
you're just gonna
whatever.
message us like, yo, don't be a bitch.
The
I
one,
say-
the
I'm
one
like,
thing
yo,
you have to
stop
worry
being a
about,
bitch.
one
Yeah.
thing a lot of people have to worry about is, even though he doesn't dislikes and I dislike it, is categorizing the body types. You have to also know your body type. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people who are barrel type style bodies.
Mhm.
They
No,
will,
that's
they will
true.
not
That is
shrink at all, but they will there's people who can constantly do cardio, but they're always gonna stay.
Just find
They're
out.
gonna have that barrel body.
Find out what works for you. You
So-
don't have to go online, guys. You don't have to
It's-
go online and do all that shit. Okay? It's just, what is it? Is it about that time, Mark?
15 minutes.
Okay, good. See, guys, you don't got to go online and be looking up motivational people till later. Okay? You want motivation? You go in the mirror, take your shirt off, take off your pants,
Word.
and stand in the mirror and be like, what I like, what I don't like.
What I want
Okay.
to know, but even beyond that, do you know any good books towards that to help people out? Like
What, motivation?
not motivation for
To
like
work out?
transformation. Yeah.
Don't worry about all that. What we doing? Like,
I'm just
No.
I'm just curious. Like,
get your ass up and do it. So
I'm
that's
saying
it.
to teach them. You know anyone? That,
No, don't teach it. You know how to work out. You're
Okay.
alive. You breathe.
Okay.
You know what makes your heart do this.
Yeah. Nah, that makes sense.
Do that. All right, and then you could start worrying
Honestly,
about all that.
The
Well,
one thing I would
stuff.
recommend though would be
What about for the nutrition?
some for the nutrition is it's
What do you want? You want to get bigger? Or you want to get smaller?
Either,
if you
either
want to
way.
get
We're
smaller,
just
I already
helping-
laid it out for you. Laid
Alright,
it out.
well-
time restricted eating if you want to get smaller.
Well, what
right?
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give all your listeners a gift. Right? I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
give them because I recommend, like I said, you just say just do it. I with you. I feel you. Right. But sometimes you need like a little more education on the nutrition. I feel. Right. So I'm gonna give them a free book.
Go ahead, Dean. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm
No,
not
I'm just saying I'm gonna give them a
cut
free. But it could be any book. Obviously, it could be any book. So I'm giving all your listeners a free book.
Oh, you getting
But-
a free
But
book?
since we're talking about it, yeah, no, you get a free audiobook.
Audio book.
All right, you get a free audiobook.
You're welcome.
From Audible. Exactly. Look at that. Bang. Now, for real, everyone who's listening to this, you guys as well, everyone in the room, you just go to audibletrial.com/therapy without a degree. And then you get a free audiobook, free 1 month. And you can literally cancel. Like, you set an alarm on your phone and be like, yo, I'm going to cancel it before they charge you. So it's legit.
I already got
free.
Audible. They're gonna give it to me anyway.
Word, you have another email, right?
Yeah.
See,
I'm about to
bang,
jump
sign up with the
there.
other email.
I'm gonna hop up on the other email, then I'm gonna cancel.
And then cancel that shit and fucking... You could literally just download your book and then cancel it.
Don't tell the people that.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
All right.
with
I'm not for real. It's
Yeah.
because then if you like it, like value's there. Like, yo, Audible is so like I pay for that shit. That shit is $15 a month. I pay for it because I just gain so much knowledge. I get a book fucking every month, and knowledge is power.
Dude, I got Audible. I love it, man.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Audible is really really dope. So either way, but it's a free trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a free book, free trial, and if you fuck with it, just like anything. You'll buy it. If you don't fuck with it, then you're not gonna buy it. But at least, I mean, it's something free. Just might as well take advantage of it. You know what I mean? So, audibletrial.com/therapy without a degree, or you can message me on my social media. I'll give you the link.
Right. You heard that, guys.
Heard it here
Yeah,
first.
but yeah, definitely, man. Just maybe I think too simple, or maybe I'm just too crazy, right? But I really don't feel like there should be that much convincing on if you want to do a workout. Like, if you want to start reading books and stuff about it before you work out, like, fitness is one of those things where it just gotta something you do.
Word.
It's part of your day.
Lifestyle. Yeah.
It's not even. Yeah, it's just part. It's part of something you're supposed to do. That's it. Like, are you supposed to go to work to pay bills? Well, you're supposed to go work out to feel healthy. All right.
I try to think of it as like a part-time job, or like when I'm in my zone, that's just me to help me keep me in my zone. I try to think of it like I have to go, like
well, for a second, I heard it. Pull back.
like I have to go. You know what I mean? Like I have to get there. You know what I mean? Like it's a job. Like I gotta be at that 9 to 5, or I gotta be there.
You know what?
Call
Actually, I guess the one piece of advice I'd be able to give for people who want, I guess, the motivation for it, especially parents, for me is the first time my daughter ever told me that I was her superhero. Right? I'm like, that moment is what made me step up and be like, I'm gonna be the guy that my kid's gonna look up to. I'm gonna be the guy that I wanted to look up to when I was a little kid.
Exactly.
Like that, that's what you need. That's the motivation you have, especially for involved parents. Not all parents, but involved parents.
That's so much more. Like I told you all before, like between so many aspects in my life. You know what I mean? Like
might keep going out.
Going out.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Continue.
Nah, but yes.
Out again.
Microphone check.
No, your mic is fine. Mine's keep going up.
I hear your mic fine.
Yeah,
I hear you fine too.
I guess it's the headphones.
I think it's the headphones because I've been hearing you fine. You haven't been going out.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know.
But I think the kids.
I got this fly that keeps trying to go in my mouth.
You want it?
I'm gonna get this asshole.
But the kids are so much motivation in so many different ways. You know what I mean? And mine definitely helped me for that. Like for my health, like I got fucking health issues. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, especially with dealing with like depression and shit, sometimes you just maybe not really care too much. You know what I mean? At certain moments in your life. But then they motivate you like, damn, I got to be alive. I got to be good. I got to have my health on point.
What was crazy is my daughter, and this is why I love kids. They have no filters. And this is why I'm starting the process of about the gym. A lot of people worry about bulking season. People worry about cutting season. For me, I'm the opposite. During the winter is when I cut. Because I cannot be given the whole, oh, you're looking good, because that would make me slack off. I need negative reinforcement for me. Tell me I look like a bitch. Tell me I'm getting fat. Tell me all of this.
All the time.
And that'll help me.
You look
right?
like a bitch.
So my daughter, one day, like I'm there and I was able to gain this weight, but it's not everywhere. It's like I've gained it up top a little, gained it in my legs, but I've also gained it around my belly.
Proportioned.
One day she smacks my belly and says, "You're getting fat." I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm stood up right there. I'm like, "No."
Yo, my daughter did that one to me one day. I got bigger one summer, and my daughter grabbed my side. It was like, "God, daddy," and like grabbed it. Oh man, you don't even know how much.
Was in the gym in like a half hour.
Was that the year of 212?
Huh?
Was that the year of 212?
220.
Oh, you 220.
That was 220. Yeah. I was when I was all jacked up top and everything at the bottom started getting big. I didn't. Well, it's only because I stopped lifting so much, and then so this started to fall down. And my daughter grabbed me by the side, like, "Daddy," I was just like. Like you ever see like one time just more like, oh no, like you just and I all like at least 2 hours of abs, right? Yo. Dude, I'm not even joking. I put on the TV. I was watching TV doing an ab workout, like, just killing
just
myself,
crying to
cardio,
myself.
just jump rope, just as much as possible. I shot down at 220 so fast. Man, it dropped down to 210 quick.
But that's what that, and then also having my son. He's only 7 months, but already like he's so coherent about what's going on. So I make it a game. I'm like, if I don't pay attention to doing my push-ups, I can do a lot more. So I'll do a push-up. I'll come up, and rather than giving someone a 5 while he's in his walker, I do the push-up, tap him on the forehead. He starts cracking up. I drop down under, so it's like a peekaboo game plus a little catch, like a little tap. And
I don't like my kids messing with me.
That's just
more how
many put. Yeah.
Nah, I don't like being messed with when I work out because
you in the zone.
Yeah, I meditate. It's one of my times when it's kind of like I try to quiet down things in the head. So when I'm working out, it's literally a meditation for me, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't like to be played with. But, you know, it's cool. My kids might come around and grab, hey, jump on my back when I'm doing push-ups and stuff like that. And, you know, when she does that, I got to perform now. I can't be the daddy. I can't do that. I got to show her that, daddy. Even though I just did 100 push-ups and my arms are swole to death, I might be just on the floor doing this, and then she'll just jump with me. Daddy, I got to bust out 20 more real quick. I got to now. No. And I got to do it straight and clean, too, because she can't feel no shakes.
No, last night for the ones that I were doing, and I've done them very few times, but they're like, you're starting off on a forearm position right here, and you're just lifting up,
Oh yeah.
right? So I'm doing those. Normally I do like 5, 10, and then I'm like, all right, give myself a rest. I'm on my 5th one. She jumps on. I'm like, crap. I got to do another 5 right now. Give myself the rest. And then she jumps off. She says, keep going. I'm like, okay, I got it.
Oh, your daughter did that?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing?
Daddy,
baby?
keep going. Okay.
You know what sucks too? She counts up to 30 right now. Right? So I'm like, and she's like, keep going until she can't. I'm like, what are you doing, baby? Can we stop this? She's like, no. I was like, fine.
You got
There was squats. Like
you got 100 more, Daddy. Don't really, but okay.
So, and then yesterday I was doing squats also, and I'm doing it with my son. He's only 15 pounds, so it's not that heavy. Then I have a kettlebell in my hand. I'm doing it with them too. And then I put the kettlebell down. I put him down. My daughter jumps on my back. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll keep doing squats. And then she's like, oh, carry mommy. I was like, mommy's fat. But I'm like, no. I'm like,
Yo.
mommy, she's my height. She's lighter than me still, but I gotta throw her over my shoulder now and do squats.
My wife is she's a tall woman, right? I tried to do a push up with her, almost fucked my whole life up. You
But
understand
damn
me?
kids, yo, they tell you to do it, you're like, fine.
She's not fat
Yeah.
at all from any imagination. She's just not. She's just.
I mean, either way, you're
She's
putting a
just
fucking
tall.
person on. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Right. And then I get why I'm talking about is because my daughter pushes us to do this.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what this is all about. It's all about trying to look like a superhero in front of your kids.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you need motivation, take off your damn clothes and see what your child sees. You know? All right. And if you don't look like the image that you want your child to see, or you want to see, then go take your ass to the gym or
Word.
work out where you at. You know, you
Make
could
something
do something, and all you need. Can I lay down on the floor? Can I lay down without touching wall to wall? Because if you live in any place that you're touching wall to wall, call them diapers because you got kids. That's ridiculous. All right. So, but anything else, can I get my do I got space to do this? Do I got space to do that? Okay, good. All right, I can stretch out on here. Boom, that's all I need. All right. So whatever what's that? About 3 feet to the side of you, 3 feet in front of you, 3 feet behind you. That's it. That's all you need, and you're good. You could work out right there.
That is the dopest part about working out and stuff like that too. You don't need anything but just you.
But everyone's gonna make excuses. I don't have
You know what's also
As
another
we
thing?
all.
If people don't have the room, stairs. Stairs are great.
You're a bitch.
The reason, I'm not even saying going up or down
love
stairs.
and I hate them. Though. We did a whole. Well, how many months we did that? This is also
It's like
these people that
It's
hold
like
you
a
accountable. for-
average of like 5,000 above steps.
Dope. So we was literally like every day we because I was one day this is how the conversation started. I go, yo, so I started doing a Stairmaster. I'm never getting on the treadmill again. Them shit suck. Okay, Stairmasters are where they're supposed to be. And he goes, yeah, man. He was like, how many steps you did? I think at the time I did like 500, 600 steps. I was like, yeah, I did that. Then I went and did my workout. He was like, I mean, you bitched out at 600. What you talking about?
Oh, mind you, this is all post workout.
So he's like, you bitched out at, this is post workout now. I'm finished, right? He thought you bitched out at 600. I'm home now. I'm rested. And he's like, yeah, you bitched out at 600. So I was like, how much you did? I did like 9 something the other day. So I go, oh, all right. So of course I'm going to the gym the next day. I wasn't gonna do stairs, but today I'm doing.
You're trying to get 1,000.
So I get on the stairs and I do 1,000. And I send him a picture of like 1,000 and 1,200 stairs. And I go, and then the time that it was, and I was just like, yeah, you know, light day, right?
Light day,
So
light
and he goes, oh, that's cool. And then later on, it's like I get a 1,500 picture, and it just goes. I'm
Just
just
kept going?
now.
Where y'all at now?
Dude, we was on. Then
Well,
we was like,
I stopped the stairs, but we
Yeah.
got to the point where we're at 5,000.
then we really was like, I think we need to stop.
Because
like,
what
we just
happens
like,
is
it's just gonna get
to get
dangerous.
5,000,
You're gonna be in the
that's
gym. They're gonna be closed. Like, fam, stop.
like
No, I gotta get the 8,000.
Yeah.
normally
it's
for a normal workout for me, I like taking my time, so it'll be about 2.5 hours. Right, I get that's my normal workout, and then on top of that, I'll do the stairs. 5,000 steps is about another 2 hours. You're just 2 hours on the Stairmaster going.
It stopped. I didn't even want to get on. I didn't even work out no more. I just got there to go do the Stairmaster.
Yeah, there was that one
I
I
point.
wasn't
could do a
stupid
total
shit.
on the Stairmaster. I could probably do a total of like 7 minutes.
I mean,
Can you?
I mean,
Oh, you know what pissed me off?
About a solid 7 minutes.
I mean, if you want to be a girl about it.
For
I mean, honestly, I can't even say that because I see
You know what?
girls on Extreme Matters.
Talking
They do
about
at
holding
least-
accountability.
Nah,
at
I'm just
least
joking.
10 minutes.
He's over here motivating people. 7 minutes on the
yeah.
Stairmaster.
You know what?
I don't
We gotta
know.
do a podcast on the stairs.
Oh,
Just on the stairs.
Just all of us
Nah,
right
I'm not
there.
talking. I'm not talking during that. I'm the. You know, what, Matt, what you doing? My head down. I'm just gonna
No,
keep walking.
you know what pissed me off though, and this is the reason what.
But now y'all motivated me.
I
now.
mean,
Look at
yeah,
this.
I mean,
10 minutes.
7
Go.
minutes. I mean, what are we doing?
No, I'm just joking.
I mean,
I'm
why-
being sarcastic.
I'm
I don't even
sorry.
know. It's probably like more like 5 minutes. No,
5 minutes.
No, but
I'm just talking shit.
What we here?
and this is what caused me to get on the road.
We
to-
shit talking.
This is the road that got me to 5,000. What got him on the road because I've seen that I was gonna do it.
The road to 5,000.
I was doing these stairs, and when I'm like, we're 2,000. All of a sudden, I see this chinito who started before me, and he's there after me.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way in how this guy's
Oh,
going.
that
No,
started
that's the
happening.
best part of the whole.
I'm doing it at 15 at 15 step what is it? I think 15 miles per hour they go by, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
levels, right? And I think that's the highest it goes because that's the highest they let you start off with. I turn over, I see this motherfucker on 20 looking like Mario with star power just going.
he's
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I try to go up to 20. I'm like, all right, I couldn't do it. Tell you right now, within the week, I'm like, fuck this, I'm doing the 5,000.
And that's why I said that's why we were just like, yo, we was getting dangerous because when he was doing that around, I think sometime that week, I seen this this girl with banging booty. Shout out to whoever you are, LA Fitness.
Hey.
All right, and then she's up there for like 25 minutes. Just at like 9,000 steps or something stupid amount of number, and I'm looking at my thing like, oh no, like I can't do that. Like if I get up to her speed, like I'm already just coming to the gym to work out. Not even working out anymore. I'm just coming to the gym, do stairs.
That's
now.
it.
I was like, if I get up to her speed, right, I'm not going home. I was like, this is gonna get dangerous. I'm getting addicted. So that's why I was like,
You're very competitive.
I'm very competitive.
What
Yeah.
sign are y'all? I want to know what sign.
I'm a Virgo.
I'm Taurus, yo. I don't know nothing about none of that.
Oh, I see. I can
I
feel it.
don't do the stars and alignments and
Nah, but you're
and what,
now
all
that now that you said that though, you're such a Taurus and you're definitely a Virgo.
Nah.
Yeah.
So this
Okay.
is
I don't
this is the
know
way I see
what
it.
any
Is
of that is.
I have two categories in my life. This is how I categorize people. Either you're a
Tauruses
bitch.
are very debatable too, and y'all definitely.
This how
I
it
do
goes.
go up there every once in a while to check my
two-
horoscope, see what
Two
it
categories,
says.
bro. Either you're a bitch or you're not a bitch.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
Exactly.
It's one or the other.
Matt, what
Push
you being
yourself.
today? Are you being a bitch today, or are you gonna be a bitch later? And I'm like, I ain't gonna be a bitch at all because I'm doing everything
Alright.
I'm supposed to do.
Well, y'all motivated me for the Stairmaster.
I mean,
I haven't been on the
7 minutes.
for a
I
long-
mean, you need to.
No, I'm
least,
I'm talking shit.
I mean,
But I ain't gonna. That is realistic.
you gonna say
No,
it's
no,
today?
no. It's definitely close to 7. It's either less. I'm not saying it's more.
7 minutes.
I'm not.
Listen, just go up there. Listen, this is what
No,
you
no.
do. This is what you do. You go up there. All right, you crack that bitch up to like 12. Level 12,
Okay.
right? Okay, and you go 10 minutes straight, at least. It's for a warm up.
Okay.
All right, and then you could work your way up from there. Every day you try to get you an extra.
Yeah.
What we did, extra. No, after a while we stopped.
Yeah.
Because we tried to get like an extra 100 steps every time we
workout?
went, and then it got to a point that we was doing like an extra like 700 steps, and it was stupid. But you just an extra few more steps, 50
Yeah.
steps. I mean, what's another 50 steps?
No.
See,
And,
the-
and then you think about it like this. This is how I like to think about training. This is what really motivates me when I train. I like to think that I'm about to die. Like, because I've been through situations where life or death situation that has happened. So I like that, and this is gonna sound very sadistic, but the feeling that I could die gave me a rush.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? I'm an adrenaline junkie. So the feeling I could die gave me a rush. So I try to emulate that feeling during my training session. That if I need to get stronger because I might be going into battle tonight or tomorrow, and I need to feel like I did
You win
everything
that
in my
battle.
possible being, and I was always ready. right? So I will push an extra few,
Yeah.
all right, just to make sure that I'm not gonna die. All right,
That's a good way to look at
so, like, and even then, sometimes I might be thinking about a situation. That goes back to the sad thing, right? When
Yeah.
I go back to the past, I might be thinking about a situation which would put me that I felt like my life was in a certain problem, and I'm just fighting out of it. Maybe I had to push somebody off, and I wasn't that strong at that moment.
He's ready for the war, yo.
So, like, I gotta make sure, fucking, like, dude, this stuff comes to my head. Sometimes I might be like, oh man, like, I might be training, and I just start thinking about something crazy, like, yo, what if somebody try to attack me? Like, if I'm just outside and they jump on top of me and I'm not strong enough to push their ass the fuck off because I was fucking off at the bench because I decided not to give that extra 5 fucking pounds, and that motherfucker
You were being a bitch at the moment.
Yeah, I was being that bitch at that moment, and it fucked me up right now. And then at that moment, I slide that big, I throw 10 pounds extra on the damn thing because I needed 5 pounds, but of course I need to be stronger than that motherfucker at all times. So I'm gonna throw 10 pounds on this bitch, and I will bang out that 10 pounds. I will bang out that extra couple pounds because to me, my life is in jeopardy at that moment. So, see, that's why it's a meditation for me. Training is meditative.
Spartan training over there, man. He's like, yo.
I like to think that's why when he tried to challenge me, right? It's now, so now your opponent got a face? Oh, let me go fuck him up now, right? So, like, I don't want to ever feel helpless. The feeling of helplessness, being trapped in my own body. All right.
You know what?
The feeling of being helpless.
Thinking about it,
I don't want to ever feel that way.
I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna go back to the road to 5,000.
Nah, man,
Yes,
don't do this. I don't want
I
to play
am.
this game with you no more.
I'm
Road
gonna
to 5?
I'm gonna roll to 5K.
I think I might try.
Because what happened was I know I pushed myself to do a 5K on a treadmill in 22 minutes. I was able to do that.
I mean, if you want to be a bitch, I did it 20 minutes. But whatever.
What do you mean?
You
want to do it?
I did 5K in 20 minutes.
I did 5K in 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Man. It's all day.
Let's do it, bro.
It's all day. I got a client that can do a 5K obstacle course in 19. I mean, you don't do 22 minutes.
Only a 5K obstacle, bro.
All right, but the road,
you're
road to 5K.
the road to 5K.
But you're running on a treadmill for
that's 5,000 steps.
5,000 steps.
5,000 steps.
Yes.
All right, I'm with it. I'm gonna bring that to the Instagram too. So who else wants to join
I'm going
in?
actually to the gym
you
right
do
after
know,
this.
like, you're gonna have to record this.
I'm going to the gym right after this.
I got a client coming in tonight. Well,
What time tonight?
like 2:30.
So we can go right there.
Alright.
You're going to
I got
Clifton one, right?
I got my gym clothes.
Going to the Clifton?
I don't know about 5,000 steps. We getting on a Stairmaster?
Yeah.
How long? When do you think you're gonna complete that 5,000?
Next Sunday.
Jesus.
I'll do it within the week. Fuck that noise. I don't play these games.
Can I just say
Wait,
I'm
so
not
all right, so
participating
break
in this one?
down. Break this down though. The road, like, you're gonna have to do 5,000.
What happens
one
is this is-
workout.
All right, so we
This
gotta
is-
we
It's
gotta
like
make
in
wait, hold on.
one workout. You
every day you have to record it, and because it has to. You have to tag not just me. You have to tag him.
So you're saying no, you gotta have 5,000 in total?
Yeah.
In one session.
Oh, yeah, one se- yeah,
5,000K.
Yeah.
Exactly.
5K, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were trying to say like 1,000. I was like, nah.
No,
Okay, what's the time
5K. On the average, you can go up to when you really push yourself, you can do 5,000K in 50 minutes. What happens is, I think around level 12, it's 103 or 102 steps per minute, and that's pushing yourself at the. Actually, I think that's 15, and the highest you can go up to is 169 steps per minute.
Oh shit, we're making a Christmas challenge.
So right now we have. I'm gonna go. And I would normally maintain at 15 from the beginning to the end.
See, here's the problem. I'm not gonna be able to participate in this one because I'm not gonna be able to get to the gym. I don't have a Stairmaster at my gym that I'm at every day. So that's when, like, I would love to do this with you, but I'm only gonna be able to get on the Stairmaster like twice a week. You know.
So you're gonna get to that. Why don't you give it to like January 1st? Like, you just gotta do 5K by then.
So yeah, you have to give me
until the new year. We have up to 5K.
It's gonna be still difficult because I got entertaining people and shit. I could do push-ups.
You see,
and
this is motivation he needs.
You-
All I'm
you been a
hearing is
bitch.
excuses.
See, what you were telling
All I'm
me.
hearing is
Time
What you telling me?
No.
Stop. I'm just being practical. Right? I'm just saying that for me to be on the machine for that long, I'm not going to be able to because I have clients and all this stuff.
Realistically,
realistically, I would lose business.
So realistically,
and I don't want to be broke. So
What's the average time for 5,000?
If you do at 80,
it's like
say,
50.
if you do the 100 minutes per, 100 steps per minute. But say we do it. This says that number 10, it's about 89 steps per minute. So if you have 89 steps per minute, it'd be about 56 minutes. So an hour, you can do an hour straight. It would be it.
Damn it, son. Hold on. I gotta think about how would I even be able to get on the Stairmaster?
How about we give it a month?
You want to give it a month? First one to do it once?
Okay, if we do it. If we get in on a month, I could get in. Like, if
All right, so within the month.
I'll be limited on my times, but I could try to get in. I could get in at 5.
So we'll do. We have a month to get up to 5K. So
wait,
us three right here.
What's today?
Yeah.
What's today?
Today is
the
23rd.
23rd. So we have till January 23rd.
Correct.
Yeah.
5K.
Last person to do it buys lunch.
Yes.
All right, I agree with that.
All right.
Let me tell you, lunch gonna be expensive.
Whoa, we gotta set a
Okay.
budget. We gotta set a budget.
Hey, I got your budget. Your
We got
budget, you better win this 5K. Okay. So,
We gotta set, just in case, you know what I mean?
Listen, you better win this 5K.
Yeah, last person about that makes sense, right?
Mm.
Marv, what do you think about that?
Sounds good.
Are we missing?
Marv, you want in on this?
No,
Marv, come on.
not at all.
Marv, I think your booty will be so high up
Jesus.
if you did this Stairmaster. It will be hard for it not to be on the screen. All right, it will just be a badunk on the screen at all times.
All right, so send the details. You said we be live the whole time, right? Or
I don't know about being live. I hate being live.
or just
on my
record it?
workout. I'll just think the time. I'll picture the time or whatever. I'll take a picture of my time
First,
and show me at least like okay. Can we have Instagram accountability then?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
I'm usually on Instagram. So if anything, I'll just record that I'm doing the machine, and then at the end the number, and that'll be it.
Of course,
All right.
yeah,
So
that
I don't
makes
I don't want to.
all right. So what we need
sitting
would
there the whole
be
time.
picture before of right before you get on. Picture of the screen or a video of the number and your face to prove that you're sweating from it. I don't want the whole you just let it run and I already got it. Look, Matt's gonna go on like, oh yeah, guys, I'm on this.
Oh yeah,
Like,
like,
yo.
so water.
You lifting weights and shit, and then you see someone going, no, leave that on. That needs to stay on. That needs to stay on. Like, yo, just don't touch that one.
So you need
I'll pay you. I'll pay you. Okay.
you need a picture before and after or a video of before and after. You on it and you sweat
Yep.
from there.
I guess we're gonna have to.
That's basically it.
Yeah,
you-
we're gonna have to.
you just need proof.
Are we going to the gym then?
I'm going right now
All right.
after this.
I got a head start. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck all that. We don't play these games. You know?
All right, I like it. I like it.
All right, so
Alright.
now
And then I gotta go to, and then we got the tournament on February.
yeah, third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be live from there.
All right.
Dude, anyway,
Word.
thank you for coming on, man. Having this great conversation with us.
Yo,
We
thank you
just-
for having me,
thank
man.
you,
Appreciate
it, bro.
Oh, smacking my
Definitely
So
appreciate
now we have a challenge out of it.
We do.
We got one challenge out of
Feel
it.
free to join in, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not gonna lose. How wait? What's
You're
the
not coming in first. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm gonna smoke you. So, yeah, with my time, yo. I don't know. This is a stupid.
So now
idea
this
for
this
me.
is what, this is what I was
But
talking about.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna be a bitch. I ain't gonna be a bitch about it. I'm just gonna do it.
So it sucks. I put my foot in my mouth. You guys got the month. I got the week. I said by next Sunday it'll be done.
Yeah, you're stupid.
That's
Yeah,
beast.
We're gonna do it.
We're getting that month in. Me, I'm gonna take my month. I'm taking my time. Thank you for everyone for joining us. This is the Real Shit Talkers. Happy holidays, season greetings, and you know, and all that other good stuff. And oh yeah, real quick. Follow Therapy Without a Degree on their podcast. They do theirs. It just pops up, right? It's kind of like a
Therapy
pop-up.
without a degree. Yeah.
It just
Put
pops up like no. It's not like particular day it's supposed to be out. Anything
What,
like
the
that.
episode?
Like yeah, the
Oh, episode every Monday.
every Monday. It airs every Monday. Make sure you check them out. They're family to us. We
Word, I
thank you
appreciate
for
that.
coming. And we out of this bitch.
Word. Peace.
Superb.